Good morning. How we doing? Oh my goodness, it's a party already. I looked up from like posting to Twitter and there's so many people in the chat. Hello. We've got a synonym. Hello, Sad Leviathan, Kedis, Ian in here. Grim Reaper, Bees, hello. Who else have we got? We've got Norman, we've got Murdoch, William, well. Taria, thank you for the lurk. Sly, Scott, hello. How we doing? Oh my goodness, Scott. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Those are going out to Droko, Gabiox, 4G, Psy, and is it the N? I think I goofed that up. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. Thank you. JPick fining on in here, spinning. Big Boss, hello. Leviathan's tired. I feel that. I'm also just kind of out of it this morning, so everyone bear with me. Ravenlord, hello, and you. How are ya? Hoot, welcome in. We are working on, today is a sub Sunday, so you guys got to vote on what we work on today. We're going to work on Bushido. So this is the warband that I have. It is Inari's Judgement. It is Kitsune, or Fox People. So here is the full warband. I picked them up at Adepticon last year, so decided to go ahead and try and get them ready. I think Paranoia also wanted to play. And a friend here locally knows how to play, so I think I need to do some homework and learn how to play this game. And get my little fox people painted, so that's the plan. I've got them all primed and zenithaled. I think what I'd like to do, let me go over the color scheme with you guys. I want to make them really bright pink cherry blossom. So I pulled out a whole bunch of really pretty pinks we can play with. We're going to be winging it. I haven't played with any of these colors in a while. But I pulled out some pretty colors. We got the pinks. We've got some blues. We've got some greens. And then the actual foxes, I think we're going to do a mix of the white and the orange. So depending on... I kind of think these smaller ones that are like actually just like the foxes. I think them, maybe the orange, and then the more humanoid ones in the white. I know what I'm thinking. Who is the manufacturer of these mates? I think it's like GCT Studios or something. Let me find it here. Yeah, GCT Studios Limited. I don't know if you can see that super great. Yep, that's the one. I have found their stores a little hard to shop around on because their photos and everything are very small. But there is the website if you guys want to check them out. I think I want to start with this pretty one right here. And I think I want to play with our pinks. I think this is a really nice one for all the pinks. So let's just try and figure out some pinks today. We're just gonna completely wing it today. So that's the plan. What are you guys up to today? Anyone else doing some hobby? Never heard of this one, Synonym? It's very pretty. I think this one... I feel like before Adepticon, it was only at like one other convention, so I don't know. I think it's now on the store. When I initially found them, it was not. So I think now they are available. David says, I'm also tired. I shouldn't have watched the 14 keynote until 4 a.m. There's some fun stuff in there, though. I'm excited to hop back into Final Fantasy. Did anyone else watch the FanFest stuff? Where's my Final Fantasy players? Vincent's got the whole Hierophant to clean up. I'm just going to leave it till another time. I'm not feeling it today. That's fair. And it says, doing well, but tired. Had some weird dreams last night that kept waking me. Stayed up too late finishing The Librarian. It sounds like they might pull out the Thousand Suns console. Start while watching. Honor first, welcome in. How are you? Want to try and paint? I'm behind on painting. I saw the new CGI trailer for Dawn. It was great. I'm excited. I'm also very excited. It looks really good. The Nim says, painted this morning, but after work today. What were you working on earlier? Honor first, yes, paint for the January challenge. I think I'm going to try and bring mine on stream this week. We've got Chaos Knights on deck, and then I need to start my challenge. And that says, yay, wings! Doing a bit of hobby, enjoying the end of a snow stream. B says, oh, my dog hasn't been feeling good. She's at the vet twice this week to check for possible cancer. All clear there, but she's sore and in pain. I'm sorry to hear that. It's tough when your babies aren't feeling well. I hope you get an answer here soon so you can help her out. I feel like we should start with blush pink and work from there. And this color is calling to me. I love this color, and any excuse that I can take to work with it, I'm going to take. So let's do it. We'll start with our pink, and we'll get our gray on for her. She's actually got the little kitsune mask. So we'll get the gray for that started here first. The challenge tracker needs updating. It is like, what, the 7th? I'll get to it. I got, oh, Scott. Smack him. Smack him. Yes. So I'm ready for the January challenge Pony Boy boss. I also get to work on a pony. My stretch goal is the Cavalier Marshal, so I'm also going to try and work on a Pony Boy. Right, welcome in. How are ya? JPix is my Lala. I was going to catch some linenesses. I was trying to decide, do I stay regular cat girl or do I go muscle mommy cat girl? These are the decisions I have to make here. Look how pretty this pink is. It's gonna need another coat, but look how pretty this pink is. I'm not even huge on pink, but look how pretty. I've managed to figure out what a horse is now. That's good. That's good. JPix says, Scott, don't be so fast. I wanted to bonk. You can get the next one, JPix. You can get the next one. Those seem to be more common. I think Scott's right. We need to pick a phrase out of that to blacklist. I don't know what the best one to be. Don't accidentally bonk the wrong people. You get a free Fantasia, I know. They get you hooked. Thinking about it. I could be a muscle mommy painter just like real life. You're saying you don't just crank the challenge out in like 3 days like the last one? I mean, I probably will. Because I love to paint characters, and Little Lucius is probably not going to take me a super long time. That's why I have a pony stretch goal. William, hello! We have bright color. This is one of my favorites. This is blush pink. The other one I like is this punk rock pink, which I think is what I'm going to shade with. But we've got all the pretty bright pinks today. How are you, Will? What you up to this weekend? What gets bonked? We had a bot. That's all. It's just a bot. You shouldn't have finished my Hive Tower in 3 days? No, you absolutely can. I think characters, yeah. I think this is kind of a clue. If we can't get one mini done in a month, people might have to reevaluate the old backlog here. Well, characters shouldn't take too long. I'm just not going to update the tracker every single day. Because it's not worth my time. I'll do it all at once. But no, character shouldn't take too long. If you're in the groove, you can absolutely get it done in like a day. Hey Valdor, welcome in. I have my first armies built. I got a 40k starter set. Now I'm nervous to paint them. I think we talked about them last time, but I may need a refresher. Which chapter are we going with? Or what are we going to be painting here? My memory needs an update. You were sick all week. Muscle, huh? Are you feeling any better here today, Will? Or are we still fighting it a bit? The fever finally break. I'm actually surprised to get mine done so quick. Once it started, it just seemed to speed by. Yeah, I think characters especially, if you can just get in the groove, yeah, you can get it knocked out pretty quickly. And then, obviously, if you want to take some time to work on anything new, any different techniques, things like that, different colors. Hey, Tavern Keeper Miniatures. I literally came in and heard Muscle Mommy. I'm rolling right now. Welcome in. That's that sums everything up in here. Yep. Welcome in. What you up to this weekend? JPix says I've been painting for 7 days this month, and I still haven't started my character. See, it all balances out. For every one of us finishing it in like a day or two, there's JPix. It all balances out. Batrat, welcome in. What you up to? William says today is the first day with no fever, and I ain't gonna lie. I'm so the heck I'm gonna get sick again. Oh no. I would be scared of that. Are you worried that like you'll catch it again from family? Because that's always the worst. You get over something, and then someone else brings it. Is that what we're worried about? That's the worst. Hey Timothy, welcome in. Can we get a pin message? Adepticon registration. Oh, at noon. That might be a good idea. JPic, do you want to pin a message? Or I guess let's type it in chat and then pin it. Oh, Saren, hello. How are you today? I've been waiting for GW to restock the Reichland Reavers box, but you need 2 boxes to be able to build any real human team for Blood Bowl, but they've only had 1 box in stock for the longest. Maybe they're waiting for you to take that last one, and then they'll restock it. You know? Maybe we just need to take it. Alright, there's our first coat. It's definitely gonna need a second. But we can start working on our fur and stuff while it dries. So let's do that. She's so bright right now. I'll pin it. Wait, I'm not a mod here. We're gonna let JPic do the things. I had a username change. I'm just working on organizing my work here. Nice. I tried to do the same on Friday, and I think it helped me out here. I hope it helps you as well. Tried anything with the sword to give it the molten lava sort of look, but in purple. I like that. Right, as I continue to drag down the average. It says yesterday finally started showing out of stock. Fingers crossed we get a full restock soon. I hope so, Caddis. I hope you can pick it up here. It says nothing much. Gotta pack up high elves for shipping. Sold a few hours after posting. Next will take ages. This is Kievan. Hopefully not too long. I can imagine, yeah, probably not as many people looking. Especially now that we know they're a legacy army, which we can come back to that in a little bit. There's I'm okay. Sitting down to some hobby stuff, then grocery shopping later day. Very nice. You're good, JPic. Scott got it. Thank you. Thank you. Timothy, thank you for letting us know. But yeah, if you guys have events you're wanting to do, classes, all of that, that will be up at noon. So as we are doing the article, make sure you hop over to the Adepticon website to get all that sorted. Timothy, what you up to this weekend? You have to repin. Oh, after 20, 30 minutes. That's annoying. That's okay. We'll leave that for now, and if it falls off, it falls off. It's a good reminder for anyone coming in. I will also try to remember as we swap over to the article to say it. I think between chat and us trying to remember, we can do it. But it's a good reminder. Hey, Squeezel. I really want to get to Adepticon. I was hoping to get up there this year. Oh, hopefully next year then. How's your weekend, Squeezel? Alright, we're going to go in with all this gray back here. Decided to keep the shading for the white to the neutral gray since we're going to have blue in with some of the cloth. So we could have done blue. I think the gray will work nicely. We've got all these other bright colors. We'll have a little bit more of a neutral gray white for their fur. The other thing I need to look up is how much of the red markings. I think some of the tails, like the tips of them, get the red. So think Okami with Amaterasu with the red markings. We're going to do some of that as well. And I think the tips of their tails get that, but I don't remember. Hey KT, welcome in. How are ya? Probably stall quick. We'll take ages to get on the table for pictures. That's fair. Old World giving more gifts. Before I say anything, who did pick up Old World stuff yesterday? Who's excited? Who hopped in? I did not. New pillow. $12. Oh, to ship a badge. What's the point of the badge shipping? Is it for like people who have events like really early? Anthropologist, hello there. How are ya? Bushido, it's got some cool minis. It's got like Cult of the Yuri line. So I am just getting into it. So I apologize if I don't know specific models. I picked these up at Adepticon last year. So this is Inari's Judgement. And I have someone in chat who wants to play at Adepticon, and I have a local friend who wants to play, but I haven't been able to play yet. They do have some really cool minis, though. Welcome in. How are ya? For anyone new to stream, we usually paint a lot of Warhammer. I play and paint Sigmar and 40k. But chat decided for our sub Sunday, they wanted to see my Bushido warband, so we're going to get started on it. That way, when we do get to play, we'll be ready. Decided to go with kind of a cherry blossom Sakura theme for my Kitsune band. Because pretty. They're just really bright right now. Just skipping the registration line. $12 to skip the line? That seems like a lot. The context for all that. So I convinced a friend to start Blood Bowl, promised to start a new team so we could be even. I'm sorry, at more even ground. The human team is a bit of a bottleneck. You know if the entire line is resin or is a mix of. I believe it's resin and metal, but I'm not sure for the other warbands. I believe it's a mix though. These are all resin that I have. Bad shipping to skip the line. If you need to pick up swag, you have to get in line anyways. Yeah, I did see that. That's why I was wondering if it's just like you have an event that first day. You just want to make sure you have your badge or something. Then maybe it's worth it. I don't know. It seemed weird. But we always arrive like a day later anyway, so we never have to really wait around. I'm gonna start shading our pink just because it's so bright. It looks really strange. Visa says lightning trip to DFW yesterday. Got there and then the car wouldn't start. Opened the hood and a squirrel had decided the battery cables are too yummy to ignore. Patched the wires, charged up, got home late. They've done that to me twice, Squeezel. I've had to take my car in twice for that. Yep. Yep. Alright, says I didn't snag Old World, but I'm having a great time watching Mantic's marketing department just swinging on him. It was interesting to watch yesterday, I guess, between things selling out, people, who was able to get what. I only caught a little bit because we had D&D yesterday, so I didn't get to, like, I wasn't online a whole lot yesterday, but did anyone have trouble getting Old World? Was able to get what they wanted? Paranoia, hello! You're gonna paint yours this month? Capricorn with some new paints I've been sitting on. Get the Tengu painted? Which paints did you pick up? Welcome, welcome in. I was telling chat that we both had warbands. And that I have a friend here locally who knows how to play, so I was gonna see if maybe I can get a game in so I can help teach. Or at the very least, I need to do my homework before heading up there. I haven't played, but the game does interest me. I need to keep my brain from just grabbing stuff, building a pile of shame when I'm already building a G-Sphere cult force. Yeah. You're among friends here. The backlog is strong. I think for a lot of us. I know myself, last night I was looking for these because I had set them aside. And I misplaced them. So I was digging through like all of my Malifaux stuff, all of the Warhammer stuff, all these other things we had already started. And it's like, oh no, I've got to pare some of this down. This is real bad. I gotta pare some of this down. The worst part is I thought I already kind of had. I thought like I had made good strides in kind of getting the backlog down. Nope, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. I was uninformed one of the factions has a bear for Bushido. Which one is that? I think mine is Temple of Rokan, and then they have like the Kitsune, almost like a keyword, I guess, for lack of a better. He says, I decided not to buy any Old World, because you know how excited I was for that. GW messed up hard, but they managed to talk me down from buying miniatures. I'm going to come back to that thought here in a second, bees. Alright, so a mousemate once made a nest in my electric lawnmower, chewed up the cables, which nearly caused a battery fire. Holy shit. These little critters, man. They cause so much damage. You want Bretonia look at third party? Seems Tomb King still plentiful. Can still get the starter box. I noticed that like some of the specific units were sold out here, but the box was still available. Taco Bell acquired. You're feeding the soul there, Will. Enjoy. Very nice. As I've said, oh, the army painter that I got a while ago. Gotcha. I hope it's you and like them. Big muscles and stick with legions being my new plastic crack of choice. Plus I have old armies for fantasy. Minamoto clan has 2 bears, it looks like, both singles. Minamoto or bears, gotcha. You thinking about it, Scott? I actually, thank you to everyone who uses our Element game link. I went ahead and picked up the last 2 Kitsune that are separate from this, so they'll be here at some point, whenever. I think they were back stocks. Whenever Element gets them, then they'll send them my way. But thank you to everyone who uses the element link. I try to use it for things like Moonstone, Bushido, some of the smaller games to pick up some goodies to paint. So thank you everyone who uses it. Malifaux looks cool as well. I love Malifaux minis. So I have like a whole 10 Thunders force that I also need to work on. I have so much We did get to play that at Adepticon last year, and that was fun. So I'd like to dip into Malifaux some more. Operation Soda Steel is the last Overture with Baja Blast, now permanent. It's so good. I did see that. I'm waiting for... Our store doesn't have the Zero Sugar Baja Blast. As soon as that's in, I'm gonna get so much of it. Haven't been able to have it here with my diet. But as soon as that's in... my brother wanted the Bretonia box, but it was sold out pretty quick, as was the Tomb King box. Fortunately, our local game store stepped up and unclaimed Tomb King set. I'm glad you're able to pick it up. Yeah, I kind of want to bring up the Legacy Army thing. How do we feel about some of those armies just not getting support in Old World? I think the two that really surprised me were Skaven and Vampire Counts. That was surprising to me. People are mad for different reasons. I think I was mostly upset that, yes, we had a list of like what would be core factions, but that's not the same as saying this army is never gonna get support. And that kind of peeved me off. Even though I'm not even playing it. Like, that kind of... I don't know, I don't think they went about that the right way. 2024, the year of Malifaux? I would like it to be noob. I think, like, for me personally this year, I want to do a crap ton more Kingdom Death. And I'd like to get another crew or two done for Malifaux, yeah. Gonna have the big chunky bone dragon headed here soon. So the new Bloodborne S models for Cadmus and Cooper Explorers Society looks great. It says, I'm hoping Baja Blast makes across the border here so I can find out what the supposed nectar of the gods tastes like. I'm so sad. Like, if we've hyped it up too much and it's disappointing to you, I'm going to be really sad. Alright, the next color I'm using is actually a P3 paint I found in my drawer, but it's Carnal Pink. But very, very cherry blossom pink. So let's take a look here. Vampire Current has the Border Princes. They're still a threat. Ogres had warbands running around as a threat. Both of them easily could have been factions. I think they should have given them rules and then just not say they're a legacy. Like, I understand you can play them. Like, they have, like, index rules, essentially. But, like, the fact that you can't take those to tournaments when people are already, like, building up armies and getting excited for them. I thought that was kind of shitty. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was kind of cruddy of them. Autofire, welcome in. How are ya? What you up to this weekend? Kingdom Death is cool, but so pricey. I think if you're looking at the core game, a reminder that there is a lot of content in there and a lot of miniatures. I understand the sticker shock kind of it though. But yeah, you do get a lot of content, so I will say that. Just say, oops. We focus on the other one so we can still play your 20-year-old toys. Yeah, like what's the harm in an army not getting new rules being in a tournament? Is it gonna win? No. So people play with their toys. T-Dubs, welcome in. Benny, welcome in. How are you? Happy New Year. What you up to? The Baja Blast, a big thing at Taco Bell. Yes, it used to be an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor for Taco Bell. But now it's everywhere. It's that popular. They've decided to open it up. Now you'll be able to find it everywhere. I hope independent tournaments allow them, though I think most events will be narrative focused like Horse Heresy. What I understand is, yeah, do Skaven not actually exist at that point in time, or Dark Elves? I think that's the goofy part. Because, like, surely they would have. Even if it's not specifically in that area, that's maybe the focus. I need to mix this, this isn't working. But yeah, like, what's the harm in letting someone play Skaven at a tournament if you're not going to give them updated rules or the, like, special detachments and stuff. Like, what's the harm? They're not gonna win. I'm fire. I'm fire. I'm good, says Auto Fire. Spent all day yesterday working on my January challenge piece. It's been a challenge. I know that you mentioned it's been in the backlog for a bit. Are we still happy we chose it? I guess is my question. Today playing games with the husband? Yes. What are we playing? Enjoy. Game day sounds perfect. There'd be other parts of the Skaven clans that are still a threat. They aren't 100% involved in their own war. Think Dark Elves might not be in that section of the world, is why they're included. I don't understand. Like, what's the harm in people taking these? Like, even if you just say, like, we're not gonna balance around them or whatever. Most people understand. You have people who have been sitting on these armies for forever. Pretty sure the reason is new Skaven models for Age of Sigmar this summer. I guess that's part of my question, too. Is why do we feel like they have to be separate? Why can't some of these armies exist in both? I think that's confusing to me. Painting cloth is a lot of fun. I wish my faction had more of it. The mining suits can be a bit repetitive after a bit, unfortunately. I feel that. I know when I'm painting Warhammer, all of our Space Marines and power armor, it gets you get a little burnt out on it, so I completely understand that. Cloth is a lot of fun. You get to do all of your shading, your highlighting. I like the more organic stuff when painting, which is why Kingdom Death and Malifaux and all that is a nice break from Warhammer sometimes. Sometimes it's just a little too much of the armor and stuff. Playing Sea of Thieves. Oh, and then Division 2. How's Division 2 doing, if you don't mind me asking? If you're off to play, then ignore me. Have they continued adding stuff to that? You know, so it's got a bunch of work done on the Pioneer so far. Let's go. Got them on the base, waiting for it to dry. Then I'll play the Astro Granite. Oh, you've got crab people. Crab. It harms the bottom line in sales figures. Think of the bean counters, not the bean counters. I understand why they hyped up Kislev and Cathay for years and went quiet on the Bretonnia. It's very strange. Because I was talking to JPick a little bit, and it's like, if Kislev, or for me, Cathay, were like pretty soon after the launch, they probably would have had me. I probably would be in. I don't I get that it's a tie-in with Total War. I understand that. But if you're trying to tie it in with Total War, and then you just straight up don't put those factions in for a while. The Termie's looking good, thank you. I was working on those the other night, and they've been a lot of fun. The new Terminator kit is very nice. If I weren't so convinced, I'm probably getting the new Space Wolf ones, because like all the other factions are getting updated ones. I would probably pick some up, but I think I will wait and see if I get new Wolf Guard. If not, though, I would definitely get some of those new Termies. It's a nice kit. Okay, when that pin expires, we're going to let it expire because it's covering part of my chat and it's making me crazy. If you want to play casually too, there's nothing wrong with playing the armies under different rules. There's a lot of custom rule sets people have created, compatible with any miniatures. Let me catch up here. It'd be hilarious if they turned out legal had forgotten to check who had owned the Kislev Cathay IP when they landed in Total War Warhammer. Oh my god, could you imagine? Yeah, just Curse City all over again. There are dozens of people who don't want to play Old World. Dozens. I hope that for those that want to play Old World, that it's what you want, it's what you're looking for. I am gonna pass. I have like a high elf dragon I thought about maybe painting. With timing, it just didn't work out, so I don't have it ready today. But I don't know. I think it's interesting that I think it was Ravenlord, maybe it was Bees, mentioned it. Like, as time went on, Games Workshop actively talked me out of buying anything, which is strange. I just got less and less excited about Old World as it went on, which is not great for a relaunch of a system. Division 2 seems to be doing pretty well. I haven't played it in years. My friend of mine says it's gotten updates recently. Okay, it's supposed to have a big one later this year. That's crazy that it's still getting updates. But cool, good for them. We played the first one and enjoyed it until like the end game. And then it got kind of samey for us, but we did play it. We enjoyed the first one for a bit. I've heard 2 is much better, but we were a little burnt by the first one, so we didn't end up picking up 2. It's cool that it continues to get updates. It's crazy. Hide for me, is that for me? Hide for yourself. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you. That was making me nuts. Okay, randomly says, I've thought about grabbing a box almost every time I've been to the local game store. Hold on purchases for the half of the year for the backlog to catch up. Oh no. JFix says they showed one of the way too expensive Final Fantasy 14s at FanFest. I'm afraid I have to buy it. Oh, you got another bear? Got. Yeah, I see Kuma. You got a bear. Oh no, Scott's gonna pick up some Bushido today. If you check out !Element, Scott, you can order through Element Games. I think what scares me is that if successful, it sets an even bigger precedent for huge price increases on models older than most 40K players. Ubisoft's pretty good at long-term support of their games. That's why I'm looking forward to Crossbones, the pirate-themed live service RPG. Let me catch up here. I buy stuff, Nikki gets Bunny to buy stuff. Yeah, then I can buy more Fox people. Oh wait, I think I'm thinking, is it Skull and Bones? One of them was based on like the Assassin's Creed pirate, like the ship combat. That one did not look great. Maybe that's the game I'm thinking about. Why I winced a little bit. Williams is finally fed down. Evening plans either gaming or painting. Hormigaunt base extension is black. Figuring out a scheme for the vampires. Let's go. Do you have any initial thoughts on color scheme? Oh, are they going to be nice and bright too? Are we doing a little darker for vampires? What are we thinking? It's called being married, Scott. Is that like the definition of insider trading? Conflict of interest? No. No. Called supporting your spouse. There's usually a DLC for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I've heard it's not great, so I'll pass that along. What is everyone playing right now? What games? Modifier's got Division. Looking forward to some pirate stuff. Maybe chat just needs to yell at me. I still need to get back to Cyberpunk. I wanted that game to just grab me, and it didn't. I'm a little, like, sad about it, I guess. I'm having a hard time getting back to it. I have to, like, pep myself up to play Cyberpunk. Obviously, purple's a big contender. Thinking I will switch it up. See if the orange from their box art plays nicely with some other colors. They do look real nice in the orange. Let's see, 14 in Tactics Ogre Reborn. Nice. I have been playing Dragon Quest XI, which has been very good. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Kind of kicking myself for not checking out Dragon Quest earlier. I have a little bit more of Vampire Survivors I need to finish up from the DLCs because I hadn't played them. So I went ahead and picked those up. And then, yeah, I just need to sit myself down and play some Cyberpunk. I want it to I want to like it so bad, and I just don't yet. I do for Yakuza Infinite Wealth. Right now I'm playing less games. I'm gonna buy less games this year. I love Yakuza. I'm gonna start with that. I don't like that New Game Plus is behind a paywall. It made me feel icky when I went to go pre-order the other day, and I ended up not pre-ordering. I will probably still get it and just do the base game, but I don't feel good about it. It feels icky. It says Final Fantasy XIV Against the Storm, Lethal Company, Tectonica, and Dyson Sphere. What is Tectonica? If you don't mind me asking. What type of game is that? Let's see, Grimswain rests at the moment, and Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. George, thank you so much for that sub for 5 months of support. Hello, hello. How goes the weekend? What are we up to today? Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Thousand Suns helmet or this is for the console. So like a character. I always go face for characters unless they have a super dope helm. Like a really iconic one. I tend to go face. Because all of my troops are in just their helmets. Aaron says, I'm in a video game funk. Not feeling anything in particular. Struggling to set out and paint. That's tough, Rat. I hope you can find something else. I usually catch up on shows at that point. I'll throw on an anime or a movie I've been meaning to watch. That helps me a little bit. Aaron says, stuck in Timberborn. I passed the barrier of being subject to nature's whims. Starting to push towards the high end of technology there. Do you want a Cloud and his pretty dress statue? Do I want it? Yeah. Do I want to pay for it? No. How much is it? I have to ask. Factory building. Oh, but underground. Oh, Paranoia is playing Rogue Trader. Very nice. I will play that here at some point, I think. I keep picking up long RPGs, and I need something in between. At some point here, I will play it. Because the other game I have on deck that I'm waiting on is the Super Mario RPG. I got that for Christmas, and I don't feel right starting it until I get a little further in, like, Dragon Quest or Cyberpunk. Living Frost, welcome in. How are you? Oh, only 200. That's less than I was thinking. One of those statues are, yeah, very expensive. Less than I was thinking. Fired up Cities of Heroes for the first time in 10 years. Enjoy. George says, it's going. I think I'm coming out of, SAD stint. Gotcha. Got some PLA plate and some tubing. Start working on some more conversions, custom parts. Got a new hobby light, which I'm stoked for. That's awesome. Glad to hear the seasonal effect. Kind of, I don't know what the right word would be. Dissipating? I have that in the summer, so I completely understand. It's the worst. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better here. It is. It's hard to want to do anything during that. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hey, Rugby, welcome in. How are you? I'll kind of some bugs I need to fix in that early game. I did hear there were some, especially as you kind of dive into... Okay, so even early game has got some. Thinking like the reviews and stuff I saw that there were definitely some things they still needed to work on. Maybe it's okay I wait. Just wait, let them fix the bugs, and I'll hop in and play. Kind of like Cyberpunk, honestly. Kind of glad I'm hopping into Cyberpunk now after they've had time to fix everything. Element. Oh, it doesn't have the starter set. Well, I tried. I tried. Never mind then. Hey, Minty Megger, welcome in. Doing some airbrush cleaning. Hope that goes well. How goes the rest of the weekend here? We are working on, for anyone coming in, I'm working on a Bushido warband. So today is a sub Sunday. Chat got to vote, and we are working on these really pretty fox people. So I am going for a very cherry blossom scheme. We're going pinks and some blues and some pretty greens. And then the white foxes is kind of what I've settled on. Well, that's what we got. How are you? Live Men is exalted. Welcome in. How we doing? Let me get I want to get my paint holder for this. This is Rothgal. That was my favorite in chat last night. Potato Gang for life. Everything looks so good from FanFest. I'm excited. Need to decide when I'm gonna dive back in. Some of the patches and things are a little earlier than I was expecting. Hey, Paul John's life. Hope all are well. Been lurking for a while, sorting through Hot Wheels. Enjoy. We're doing well here. Hope you have fun getting through all the Hot Wheels stuff. Alright, so Cyberpunk's first act is a slog in the middle. It felt so explosive early, really bogs down right after. The end of Act 1 and picks back up. Okay. I guess I need to take a day and just power. I think what lost me about it was the first section with the brain dance stuff. It's like you do the tutorial, and then it throws you right into... Oh my god. Sadie. So loud. It throws you like immediately into another one. And it gave me, like, a huge headache, so I had to stop. And I just haven't wanted to go back. Lunar Frost says, I'm good. Spending my morning priming the Vargeist from Soulblight Gravelords. Prime the arms for the Croxagore. Trying to create... Wait. Trying to create Marigold? Is that Marigold? What have we got, Living Frost? Feel like I'm missing something, sorry. Paranoid says, it's good, but I had to reset some progress because I found out a quest in the first world in Chapter 2 is bugged. I was about to leave it before realizing the quest wasn't progressing. Good ears for Akon. Today is for events. Yeah, so if you've gone through the schedule, if there's an event or anything that you want to do, the other thing would be if you want to try for the VIG bag, which is all the swag, that'd be today too. The brain dance stuff is boring as hell. It was giving me a headache, hopping between like the different timeline things. And then, yeah, you're just kind of looking for stuff in the room. I got a big headache and I just didn't want to go back to it after that. It was not a great experience. Not a great experience. So sorry, I only speak English. Unfortunately, I can't answer back in any other languages, but we are working on Bushido. This is Inari's Judgement, and it is from GCT Studios. So here is, where'd it go? There it is. So if you're interested in these minis, you can look up GCT Studios and Bushido. But these are the Kitsune, or the fox people. And I'm going to go ahead and get this base back to black because we've got a lot of colors going on. I think this will help us sort out what we're working on. And then, yeah, if you guys want to pick it up, Element, it looks like maybe doesn't have everything. Scott couldn't find his starter set. You guys want to check it out? Element does have it. Professor Graham, welcome in. How we doing today? Hello, hello. What has everyone been up to this weekend? We had D&D yesterday, which was pretty fun. My little rogue is now level 8. And I've decided to dip into fighter. I wanted to go paladin, but I don't have the strength requirement for it. So I had to go fighter instead. Painted my Proxicor gold brown from Vallejo, because the color inspired me to paint like the lion poster I created. Oh, okay, so I'm trying to create marigold for the main. Like the main color. Hey Bill, sorry to be pink. Can you give me a bit of a close-up? I can try. Camera. Yeah, so right now, unfortunately, she's got a lot of layers. So she's got the foxtails is part of her robe, and then it goes up to more of the robe. So here is from the back. That might help you a little bit, Bill. So yeah, it's a lot of robe tails and then her tails. Hey, I'm gonna go with... We're gonna go with Papa. How are you today? This is, yeah, the company made, so it's Bushido. This is the box. Welcome on in. This is resin. These are all resin. I am not sure if some of the older ones are metal or not. They may be. But this one is resin. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can check out the website. I can answer what I can, but I am very new to this game and to their sculpts. So unfortunately, I don't know a lot of their stuff off the top of my head the way that I do like Warhammer or Kingdom Death. But we can try and get you at least in the right direction if you guys have any questions. For sure no badges needed, just walk the floor and hang out. Yeah. Or if it is, it's just the free badge and you can get that the day of. Because I think with COVID and everything, they were wanting badges, but you just did it the day of. So if they do that again, we can do that when you're there. Hey, Irabri. Oh, they used to be metal. That's what I figured. So if you're looking at the website, some of those old ones are probably metal, if I had to guess. Irabri, what you up to today? Do you also have some Bushido? Yeah, I picked these up at Adepticon last year. I thought they were pretty. I had seen them actually just on Instagram, and they weren't available just yet. They were just at conventions. So when we saw them at Adepticon, I had to get them. And at some point here, I will learn how to play. Only metal and resin have a mini look wide, but then be very skinny. True. True. Get the classic, very flat metal miniature. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the tails until I figure out if they are going to be the red or not. You can just paint right over if they are. I'll just go ahead and highlight for now. I don't think I asked. Bill, what you up to this weekend? Adrian's Brush, thank you so much for that sub for 23 months of support. Good afternoon from the Dutchie. Happy belated New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. How are you? I know with the time void, we're still, still catching people for New Year. How are you? Vacation void. Mazda, welcome in. How are you? Years ago, I bought some Bushido. Done nothing with them, but I still have them somewhere. Ah, I have Rokon. Okay. Savage Wave and Yuri warbands painted up, but they've added so much since then. Yeah, I've just started looking into it. I have a local friend who knows how to play, so I'm trying to get a couple of these painted. I know it's not required, but I'd like a couple painted and then try and figure out how to play. And then Paranoia and I were talking about maybe playing at Adepticon. So if I can do a little bit of homework here to get a game in, I would like to. Get it all figured out. When are you going to post the December challenge on YouTube? It is coming up. I've got it all edited. I think what I'm a little stuck on is I'm trying to figure out when to actually post videos. Like, I don't know what day is best. I don't know if it's best to do one like after a normal Twitch stream so you guys can check it out right after. I don't know how it's supposed to work, if I'm honest. So I gotta figure out when I want to schedule. Sorry, you probably hear my dog behind me. She's losing her mind for some reason. I love your Star Master you have on Instagram. Sorry about my language. No, I wish I could reply back in another language. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Well, Star Master is fun. It's a fun miniature. Oh, speaking of Instagram, I'm going to throw those in chat. I did post more of the Imperial Fist this morning. So if you guys want to help me out, they are on Instagram and TikTok. I posted up the Ballistus Dreadnought that we started. If you guys want to give him a like, a comment, all that good stuff, you can check him out there. Vacation is over, I know. Besides that, just fine. How are you? Good. Did you do anything fun for New Year? Or for holidays? Yeah, kind of the same. Just trying to get back into work mode, which has been, I don't know, a little tougher this time. I'm feeling motivated, but not for work. I'm feeling motivated for my stuff. we gotta flip that switch here. is this the same Bushido skirmish game? It's been kicking around for a long time now. Or is it newish? I think it has been for a little bit, yeah. I think I would see it at conventions mostly. I don't know if maybe it's more... I believe it's UK based. So I don't know if more popular there. But this is a newer warband for them. I do know that. Reaper, welcome in. How are you? Same one, same company. There's an edition or two. Oh, Sunset was kicking around. Okay. I know I've looked at the miniatures before because I thought they were cool. Because I think we see them at... I feel like ReaperCon, we've seen some of their minis and stuff too. So you 14 nerds, yes. Anything y'all excited to see? I'm not playing Sun through vicariously. That was the Muscle Mommy, Will. We have Muscle Mommy cats now. And a very buff cactar, which I loved. Was it the, like... What was the actual name for it? I was calling it the Swole Tender. There's new areas. There's a new class. The, like, painter class. Or job. Which I will check out. There's a lot of stuff. The what? Buff cactus, yeah. And there's a lot of stuff for 14. I had the first set of rules and some minis. It was all really beautiful. The sculpts are really cool. I don't know anything about the game just yet. I'm hoping to learn here soon. But I think we're going to be playing at Adepticon, Bill, if you want to check it out. Paranoia and I made the... It was the, if you get it, I'll get it. If you get them painted, I'll get it painted. So we will learn together. Why am I not following your Instagram pics? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do try to follow back too, so I will try to remember here later. Hey, Drama Drainage, welcome in. How are you? Be the most unreasonable buff person you can at your job. Giant buff cat person, class brush wielder. See, that's the thing, Will, is I could be Muscle Mommy IRL and in the game. It's tempting. Tempting, I'm not gonna lie. I may have to switch my cat girl to buff cat girl. May have to happen. Hey, Gabyax, welcome in. Doing well here. What you up to today? We are working on a Bushido warband. So today is a sub Sunday, and chat voted they wanted to see some pretty fox people. So that's what we're working on today. We started with this lovely lady. She's got, it's kind of a tricky mini. We're getting more colors, which is helping. But she's got her robes and then all of the different tails for the kitsune. So trying to get all of this layered up and a little easier to see here on camera. But she's very pretty. I decided to go with a cherry blossom theme, so that's why we're doing pinks. I've got these really pretty blues that I pulled out. We've got some greens, which we'll probably use with the smaller foxes. But that's the plan today. Let's just work on this lovely. From cat girl to cat mom, I'm evolving, George. I'm evolving. Yeah, it's tempting. It's tempting. This muscle matriarch thing is really stuck in your head, yes. You can't even say it? Can't even say it? Every time I hear that phrase said out loud. Oh, now I know. You've given me more ammo, Will, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Gabak says, did some Infinity games this morning, yesterday evening. Now settling into the new apartment. Let's go. That's an exciting weekend. How did the games go? Do we have fun? I wish we had liked Infinity when we tried it. Because they also have some really cool minis. It wasn't for us, but I get it. There's some cool stuff. I need to figure out all of this. She's got like overlapping collars and things. And I'm wondering if the white trim on the robe was a bad idea. It's because she's got all of her white tails. But I don't know what else I would make it. I guess we could go blue. It just feels like a lot of color. Maybe we try it though. I don't think the white's working the way I wanted it to. Let's try some blue. I'm gonna go with this blue-green. Soon you'll assume your final form. Crazy cat lady. This is the dream, noob. Final form. Crazy cat lady. Hey, Seven, welcome in. Think mini paints are the most difficult and precise hobbies ever. You're so good at it. I love your detail and shading. Also incredibly professional. Thank you so much. Have you ever seen questions very annoying? It's part of streaming. It's just part of it. How are you today? Welcome on in. Are you looking to get into miniature painting? Or are you already in? What have you got? Infinity just had way too many keywords, though, for me at least. It was a lot of, like, nesting things. So it was, you have this, but only if you have this, but if you have this, it negates this, and it became too much for us. I don't super love this either. Okay, we're gonna work it up and we'll see how we feel. I don't super love these colors right next to each other, but we're gonna try it. The good part is this is really easy to swap out to another color if we don't like it. Because I'm stuck on the white fox. I do want that. So if this needs to change later, that's easy. But for now, let's just work it up. It feels like a lot up front, but maybe it's okay when we get it all worked in together. Gabiexus got completely stomped yesterday. This morning I won, but only very closely. The game is great, minis are very nice, gameplay is very dynamic and fluid. First games are pretty hard to handle since there's a lot of rules and situations. That's what we ran into, yep. Yep. So I had tried Ariadna forever ago. And Scott had, I think, Piano. I still have some of my stuff, just because the minis are really cool, but we decided it wasn't for us, but there's definitely some cool minis and things in there. I know a few people here in chat have played or do play Infinity. Insert annoying question here. I see you. I see you. Yeah, it's part of streaming. Kind of like repeating yourself. As a streamer, you have to get used to just repeating yourself. It's just part of it. Some days it does get to me, I'm not gonna lie. Some days I'm just like, oh my god, I just answered that. But it's part of it. Hey Nintendo Nerd, welcome in. Do you print your own figures or get them in kit? So these are from a kit. I occasionally will print miniatures, but this is a resin kit. So this is Inari's Judgement from Bushido. I usually work on a lot of Warhammer, which are plastic kits. So usually we're working on Warhammer. Today we're taking a little bit of a break because my chat voted to work on these guys instead. But yeah, usually I paint a lot of 40k, a lot of Age of Sigmar. We have some Chaos Knights I'm going to be working on and kind of focusing on this week. Today we're taking a little bit of a break. But yeah, welcome in. Do you also do some 3D printing? Game's not so good, welcome in. How are you? How's the weekend? No, sadly, all my DM stuff moved online after the pandemic. That'd be super cool to pick it up for its own sake, make like dioramas. I can't justify when working on like 4 games. That makes sense, yeah. I also found that is we moved to like a virtual tabletop. Even like here, we have the like TV screen one. And now other than like our characters, not a lot of painting for D&D. I think I'd still do it for like the big bosses, but it's definitely different once you've kind of moved over to the either Roll20 or something virtual, right? Kind of takes that away. I like painting Infinity miniatures. I play, but with more of a simplified rule set that's easier. If I ever tried it again, I'd want the simplified, yeah. If I ever did it again. I don't think we know anyone locally that plays, though, so it'd just be Scott and I doing it. Repeating things, all gonna be in a teacher, yeah, you know the pain, big boss. You know this pain. Some days it gets to you, some days it's just part of it. Weekend too short, otherwise good. Glad to hear it's good. They're always too short, yeah. Agreed there. Yeah, we had D&D. We watched the Final Fantasy stuff last night. I've been reading a manga. I've been reading Tomie from Junji Ito, which has been very good. I also started Kaiju number 8, which is very good. It's getting an anime, I think, this spring. So I'm reading ahead and enjoying it quite a bit. And that's kind of my weekend. Hey, Marilyn, welcome in. How are ya? Happy painting day. Maybe to you. Are we painting today? If so, what have we got on the table? Hey, Dap Moon Runes, welcome in. I collect the Infinity Minis, never played, although I do want to learn. I have many to paint, I can't convince myself to buy more. It's hard, right? When you're like, I should really work on those first. But they're so cool. Welcome on in. I mean, we'll be here for a little while longer. If you want to come paint with us, we'll be here. Move this. Okay. The Pictomancer, I'm excited. I want to try it. It looked really fun. Very, very Splatoon from the announcement. It looks fun. I hate to say it, but online has made my life easier. Scheduling easier for people. I get to play with people out of state. I think all my games have one from someone out of state, and I think that's really cool. There's a bit of both, right? I also like that, and the fact that, like, I just get to play in my PJs and not have to worry about cleaning up the house and things like that. Friends from out of state get to play. There is something I miss about actually rolling the dice in person, though. So I'm glad we have our in-person group and having, like, the reactions and stuff. But yeah, on the flip side, it's you get to play with more people. You can be a little bit more just relaxed in general, I guess. Yay, Tomie! It's been really good, Bill. I'm enjoying it. I'm about halfway through right now. So finally started in on that. It's been very good. I've got that. What else do I have? I had picked up a few from him because our local game store had their buy two, get one. So I kind of loaded up on a few things I wanted to read. And I do love some Ito. Mason, good morning. How are you? Raylan says, sadly, no. My painting space is a mess right now. I need to clean 5 other places just to clear it, so I'm procrastinating. I understand that. Well, thanks for coming to hobby along with us this morning. Hopefully you can get your paint space where you want it a bit later. So you can enjoy it. Let's see, online is nice. I'm in 2 online a week and 1 in person every other week. Plus, I don't even care. I just want math rocks again. I've been math rock less since the Christmas one-shot we did in 2020. Has it been that long? I remember you talking about a group. Has it really been that long? Look at this Yasashi Inari, right? And Furiosa, hello. How are ya? Here is Liz's box. Scott can attest to this. Every time they say Yasashi in an anime now, I like freak out. I'm like, Yasashi! When I can pick out words now, I get so excited. And Scott's like, yeah, I know. It's the same like 10 words you keep saying. Nice. Thank you so much for the sub for 69 months. Nice. Nice. What'd you up to today, bro? So, what you got going on this weekend? Noom says, in-person RPGs are pretty much relegated to pickup games, a local store for me. Algebra stones instead of math rocks. I can't find anywhere US-based that sells Bushido. Yeah, I think I feel like it's Director Element. Yeah. Yeah, Mystic, welcome in. Oh, same question. Where to buy it in the US? I think, yeah. I think, unfortunately, it's coming from across the pond. Because I don't think... The only other place I would think would be, like, a miniature market or something, but I haven't seen them online. Here's a question I've always been curious about. When you get a Warhammer commission for a unit you don't have the source books for, do you rely on the client to provide the color scheme or use a third-party information source? I usually go third-party. Usually the like Wikipedia pages have plenty that I can work off of. Or sometimes my client will send me like the exact photo. So if they have I'm going to think decals specifically. So like Alive and Madness has sent me a picture of the book where it's like, okay, this is like, this unit needs this decal. So it kind of depends. Usually I can find it online, but if it is something very specific like that, then I'll ask for something direct like that, and that helps me out. The online sources do have a lot of that, though. The language is 90% stuff like Yashashi and 10% pure incomprehensibility. Do you remember they have their own booth at Adepticon? Yes, they do. Yep. They do. Trying to think what the last thing I was doing. I'm in the middle of another hiragana, like, binge right now, bro, so for Duolingo. They make me learn, like, so many characters before I can move on, which is great, but I don't have any new, like, words to tell you. I'm glad that I'm doing it, but I don't have any, like, new fun words to teach. I think I was doing telling time the last time I was not doing the more writing section. But one thing was really tripping me up, and now I'm trying to remember what it was. It was earlier this week, so I'm having to really go back. Oh, I know what I'm learning. Hold on. Hold that thought. Avian, thank you so much for that sub for 55 months. We got all of the foxes. Avian, what you up to today? How's your weekend? Welcome, welcome. You got this. Hiragana when stuff starts clicking. We watched Suzume, the movie, the other night, and I was able to pick out from the title card. But then there was some kanji at the end. I'm like, dang it. I don't know that one yet. So what I've learned, or what I've run into, is like when you take ku and you make it gu with like the quotation mark looking things at the end. So it's like, okay, you learned all these with K. Now they're a G. And it's like, but wait, that's weird. So that's what I'm working through right now. I don't remember what they're called, but the little quotation mark looking things. So that just has opened up more stuff. Yeah, there we go. Rendaku, there we go. That's what I'm going through right now. That's what they have me working on. Y'all are losing me, it's learning Japanese. So that's what we're working through right now. Suzume was I really enjoyed Suzume. It was very good. And very pretty. I really want to see The Boy and the Heron. I do too, at some point here. So I think that's just theaters, right? That's not on a streaming service. Just theaters, okay. At some point. Hiragana and katakana, original Japanese ones. Kind of are the lone characters. It's been really fun to learn. I'm enjoying it. I am someone where if I'm not learning something, I get very bored and very antsy. So having the Japanese has been nice. Right now it's Japanese and my video editing with YouTube. It's been kind of fun having new things to read about and try and figure out. It's like just my job. There's a bit of like learning stuff, just as far as like new techniques and things, but yeah, I get a little bored. So having Japanese has been really good for me. Need to set up my own theater? I'm on it. Clearly I don't have enough going on. Clearly I don't have enough going on. I'm gonna shade this blue a little bit, just cause we're winging it again. Winging it again. For anyone coming in, we are working on Inari's Judgement. It's all kitsune. So really pretty foxes. We've got like the smaller, like actual fox forms, and then we have more of the humanoid forms as well. So my plan is to go more of the orange coloring for the little foxes, and then more of the white foxes for the humanoids. And then for colors, I picked out a whole bunch of pretty, like, cherry blossom is the theme here. We're going very Sakura. So we've got pinks, we've got blues, and then I want to bring in probably this green for more of the smaller foxes. And that's the plan. And we're gonna hopefully have them ready for Adepticon so I can go learn with Paranoia. That's the plan. We're gonna have Tengu versus Kitsune is the matchup. Looking forward to our future Japanese conversations. Basically, just call everything Yasashi. But hot damn, we'll be Yasashin with the best of them. I'm very good at that, yeah. That's what I got. Very good at that portion. Bill says, I studied Chinese in university and spent about a year and a half in Taiwan, learning more after graduating. I haven't used it nearly enough since then, but I'm surprised what comes back. That's really cool, Bill. I can imagine like those times where it like kind of clicks or comes back is really cool. Like a new creative work. I don't think I'd survive. Boring jobs will sustain me for about a week, and then they find me in a river. I have to have something new to work on, whether that's creative or... I'm very much a how stuff works person, so if I don't have something I can kind of dig into, yeah, same. I would also be pretty miserable. Been thinking I want to go to Adepticon. I want to eventually submit something for the painting competitions there, but I still have a lot of work to do. I think the really cool part of Adepticon is there's so many different ones now. So like if you don't want to do Golden Demon, I know Crisis Protocol has theirs that they do. Creature Caster has one. Is it Parabellum? Does with the Conquest. They've got their own. So it's really cool that there's a lot of different ones there now. But I say hop in. I say pick something you really want to work on. Do your best. You'll learn from that. You may do better than you think. Submit it and hop in. It's my advice. I'm having problems for my closet of infinite potential. What problems have we got? Let's see, regarding Adepticon. Do I need an Adepticon badge just to observe? Absolutely not. Adepticons always fully encourage spectators of all ages. Adepticon badge is only required if you plan on playing an event, attending a seminar, or entering a painting competition. Demos, open gaming, free events, and the gaming exhibitor halls are otherwise open to the public. There you go. So if you are doing the events, seminar, painting competition, you will need a badge, and those go up today. So if you're trying to get the VIG and all of that is here in about an hour. So there's your reminder here. On our Christmas party, a colleague was talking about how he loves selling to a project. He's doing repetitive work for 8 hours a day. I felt my brain melting. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. They have a system at Adepticon like Novas, where they have different tiers of skill. So it's very much based on the manufacturer. So like Games Workshop has Golden Demon. Crisis Protocol has their own thing. Creature Caster has their own thing. So it's not like everything is in the same painting comp. They're all different comps. So I guess their systems would be different depending on the one you enter. So I would say if there's one you're interested in, maybe check out their website to see if they have any of that posted, because I don't actually know. I know Golden Demon doesn't really post their, like, what they're looking for. But you would get the requirements, so sizes and things like that would be posted. One thing that stuck was learning stroke order when writing Chinese characters. It makes writing them so much easier. Fortunately, I probably only remember a couple dozen characters. There's the badge stuff. If you guys need it, Scott's got it in chat. Thank you, Scott. I wish I could go to Adepticon. Man, this chat's so wishing. 1 year, Will. Whenever you're ready. 1 year. I'm gonna look at the box art to see how they did some of this, because I'm getting a little lost. Okay, they did just do the trim. Okay, I think that'll help, actually. Let's do the trim around that pink. There's just a lot going on, overlapping. I didn't intend for her to end up with both the pink and the blue, but I think it's gonna work. I want to submit something for next year. Been working on everyone else's stuff and not my own. I feel that. No, I would say definitely make it a personal project that you can put some time into. You don't get a lot of I feel like if you're trying to learn new things, competition stuff, that tends to be your own stuff rather than if you're doing commissions or friend work. And then you can take those chances to try something new. Wish I could go to the US one day. I'm the opposite here, Brian. I want to make it across the pond at some point. One day. Just plane tickets are so expensive. You add in hotel and all of that. Let me catch up here. I don't have son of horse here to blow the Discord with pictures anymore. I will try to be better, Will. I'm bad about if we're doing stuff. I don't want to be on my phone. Part of it also is with content creation. I don't want it to just be job. I want to enjoy it while I'm there. I will try to be better. Because it's part of my vacation, too. I don't want it all to be content. Bushido's another game that offers its rules for free. You gonna download it for us? You gonna hop in for learning here locally, Scott? It'll be fun. I'll take pictures of Nikki and Mousebite when they play games. I'm gonna try and be better. I'm taking pictures. I'm saying you go to Australia first before I go to the US, though. I would also pick Australia over, over the US. I'd like to do the UK at some point, and I'd like to go to Japan at some point. Those are kind of my two. Then now that we've got some of our house stuff done, I think I want to start saving for one or both. I'd like to go to Japan. And reading the rulebook during their games. I don't need a rendered video. Just 10 million pictures of nachos and nerds hanging out. I just don't think about it. Oh. I'm too busy eating the nachos. I'm that person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Too busy just snacking away. I cannot tell you how long I looked at this picture's mouse bait instead of before it's uploaded. I will try my best. If I'm not, I'm gonna give you full permission here, Will, to yell at me. Yell at me if I'm not posting stuff. You have full permission. Alright, now that it's worked up, it's looking better. Yeah. Yes. What do you think? Pink and blue working? Kinda, sort of. This is nacho selfie. Noob not agreeing to take photos, I notice. Noob's like, no. On your own. I'm gonna try and hang out with a number of people. Who knows if I'll be able to do so with everyone? I have learned with conventions to not make like too many guarantees, I guess. Because everyone is doing their thing. And trying to get everyone to line up on the same thing is very, very hard. So I try not to like commit to a whole lot of stuff. You want nachos? Nacho cheese? Now everyone for lunch is gonna go get nachos. And it's all Will's fault. Noob has to watch my backpack so he doesn't hit food. Oh, okay, he's got his own job for Adepticon. I see. I see. Hall monitor duty. I guess for those going to Adepticon, what classes, what events, what are we looking at, chat? I think my plan for Adepticon, and what I really enjoyed last year, is we found a table and we just plopped down and we played different games. Well, people had different systems and we just kind of trade the table out. That was nice. I would like to go into the city a little bit because Scott has not actually gone into Chicago, and I haven't been in a long time. Get out for a little bit. Trying to get everyone into the voice chat is one thing. Exactly. Trying to get them all together in adventure is harder than wrangling Siberian tigers. It is. No, everyone's just on different schedules, so I don't want to... I don't like to be the person like, yes, we will absolutely do that. And then at the end of the convention, we haven't been able to do the thing and people are upset. I don't want to be that person. I hate it. So I just say, if there's time, cool. If there's not, also fine. Also cool. Just didn't work out. You do have leftovers nachos from last night? Noob actually having nachos for lunch. Noob says 3 events kind of lined up. We'll see what I actually get into. Noob's not going to tell us so that he can get the spot. I respect it. Best of luck, Noob. I hope you get him. Thank you for telling me today. It is at noon, so about 45 minutes here. So when we hop over for pre-order article, Adepticon people, you're up. Same timing there. Thank you, Timothy, for reminding us that it's today. Appreciate it. All right, what is this along? Oh, did I get this backward? I think I got this backward. All of that's supposed to be trimmed. That's supposed to be pink. Okay, well. We'll swap that out real quick. Yeah, because I don't think it's going to work if we do... It's kind of like jewelry, which I don't have that. I feel like maybe we see if some of the other characters have. She's got her crown, and then it comes down to the jewelry and stuff. Which I guess we can make that gold. Let's just go gold. What are leftovers? Do you mean that you never have food left? Or is that genuinely a... What is that in the UK thing? Let me catch up here. Right, says there's a base on my mini store that is so perfectly flat, I can't pick it up. I had that the other day, and it was frustrating. I'll actually try to do the thing, but I will not guarantee it. Yeah, I don't want people being upset like, you said we'd play, and then we didn't play. I don't like that. I hate that. I will play Bushido, because we agreed to it last year, and then the rest of my weekend I am purposely keeping open. Let's see. Let's see, you're talking about the cuttlefish? I've seen people using those. I've not tried them yet. Before traveling from Schaumburg to Chicago, check the news for protests. So far, it's been 1 to 2 days a week when the protest spills over the highway. Gotcha. We'll see where, I guess, all of that's at in a couple months here. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been into the city, because I used to go in... My family's from up there. So it's just been a while. I'd like to kind of check out some of it too. And then Scott's never been, so it'd be cool to see. Hey, Dime TV, welcome in. How you doing today? We are working on... We're taking a small break from Warhammer to work on some Bushido today. How are you? Did I say... I think Scott was talking about shipping. Did you get everything figured out that you want, Scott? Oh, $25 for shipping. Yikes. Yikes. I just want to be driving in a city I don't know. That's fair. We can figure it out. I don't even know how much the the out-of-town crew wants to do. So kind of leave it open to what they want to do. Was my plan. I've seen the parts of Chicago you go through to get to Schaumburg. Yeah, that's basically it. You're done. You're done. My painting time is in danger. I realize I got Midnight Suns. Oh, from Humble Bundle. Gonna hop in here. Ah! Bill, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Dine TV. I appreciate that. Thank you, Bill, for the support. Enjoy those emotes. Ad-free viewing. Let's see, get back to hobbying. Ah, because of Old World. What army are we going with for Old World? And were you able to pick up whatever you needed yesterday? Through the madness that is pre-order day. I do owe you guys... Okay, so let me... Because we had a sub roll through. Today is a sub Sunday. You guys voted for Bushido, which has been fun to work on. Hope you guys are enjoying today. I do owe you guys one more sub Sunday vote. So, Wasted Mind has reminded chat that he would like Ludbo. But I'm going to pick out a few other projects to throw onto a poll. But I will put that up maybe tomorrow if I can figure out some good options for it. Is there anything else you guys would want to see on a sub Sunday poll? What minis should I throw on to vote? We'll have Kingdom Death pinup. I may pick one more Kingdom Death mini. What else would you guys want to see? Titans? Blah. I don't think the Titans got any votes last time. I don't think they got anything. I'm sorry, I spent way too much money yesterday. Tomb Kings, outside of old Skaven from like 15 years ago. Unfortunately, Skaven won't be good for tournaments, at least Games Workshop tournaments, but I feel that. You see complaints about smoking human effluent. Bad behavior, but it's getting better. Wait, for what? Fair to say, one of my friends from elementary started dating older guys from another country. Started chatting on an event, figured he's into Warhammer as well, but didn't paint in a long time. He recently moved here, so I casually started chatting with him, telling him that I'm playing so he can feel included and have stuff to do. He informed me 2 days ago they have broken up 3 months ago. You're a boyfriend now. That's amazing. That's great. Wasted Mind, hello, how are you? What you up to today? I was just telling chat that you're expecting, you know, those votes for Ludba. But I need to get a poll together. I didn't get that together here. Between YouTube and other stuff, I just didn't get to it. So soon. Is there Metro's actual train into Chicago? Yeah, we'll look into it. I don't super love the thought of Ubering, so more and more things keep happening. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, he's your problem now. That's amazing. You're a boyfriend now. Alright. I think this is all just, like... I don't want to say a crown. It's almost like a hairpiece. I think it's all the metallic. It's about to be, because I don't know what else to make it. So, gold it is. Oh, last day of vacation. I just want to crawl back into bed. I'm sorry. Tomorrow gonna be rough. I'm sorry. Well, we are working on Pretty Fox, people, so I hope that helps. Time to burn all your social bridges and move. Can't even follow you. No, new Warhammer friend. That's really funny, Norman. Well, I guess with Old World now pre-order, do we think we'll have an article? What do we think we'll have today, chat? Or just a reminder that, hey, get your Old World stuff. Old World's a pretty big release. I could understand them not having anything. Or very limited here this week. Kind of a big deal. Really should get to the pharmacy. Oh, but registration starts. Yeah, get your stuff first. And pharmacy it up. You take Metro Chicago. It's $3 to $8. We'll do that probably. Maybe. We'll figure it out. Depending on, I think part of it's who wants to go too. Like if it's just us, then eh. If the out-of-town friends want to go, then we'll figure it out. Today's article, only joking. Hey, Ghost Hawks, waiting for, I'm sorry, hope for Wave 2, Old World. Waiting on for Old World Unicorn Dams. Oh, okay, so the other stuff that we haven't seen just yet. That would make sense. Deanie says, I just bought the Bretonia box set. What am I doing? Adding more Bretonia backlog. Yeah, I thought for sure you'd be all set, Deanie. Welcome in, how are you? Are there things coming back that you're, like, excited to add that maybe you didn't have before, is my question. Or, like, is it just the new minis? What are you getting from the new stuff? I know from the box set there's probably some duplicates in there, but... He's still okay, isn't being creepy. He's legit a better person 50% of the store's occupants. I don't mind him. I also started painting super old Eldar minis, so I get to mock him for painting. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's really funny. I thought I was helping her out, giving her things to do, and I spend time with her. She's the kind that needs space sometimes. But yeah, just having someone else to be, like, sharing a hobby with. Turns out. She's not even there anymore. You told me you had so much backlog. That is how this hobby goes. We complain about the backlog, and then we add to the backlog. It is a cycle. Never-ending cycle. Dee Dee knows, though. Dee Dee knows what he's getting into, I think. I hope. Dee Dee knows what they're doing. A little bit. Maybe not fully, but a little bit. I'm all set, but pretty box. But the FOMO was too real, says Dee Dee. Oh, that's funny. I'm not interested in Old World, but if the Green Knight gets a new sculpt, I'm gonna have to get it. So I think I'll just stay that. That'll be my Old World project, is when the Green Knight gets a resculpt. The only thing I didn't have in the box is the new hero in the book. Gotcha, okay. I didn't know how complete your collection was, I guess, from before. Sounds like pretty complete then, if you've got everything but that. I've gone years without knowing if Bretonian reinforcements would come. It's like instinct to grab it? No, I think, yeah. If you've been that loyal to the army for that long, it makes sense to go ham when it comes back. Head out, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out today. For anyone who may be coming in, we are doing a sub Sunday, and my chat chose to work on Bushido today. So this is one of my little kitsune. This is part of Inari's Judgement. So it is all fox people. Here is the full warband. But my color scheme is kind of Sakura Cherry Blossom. So I've got a lot of pretty pinks that we're using, the blues that we're working on right now. I've got some greens for some of the other foxes. We're going to keep it really bright, really colorful, really pretty cherry blossom is the scheme we're going for. So I'm completely winging it today. I didn't really plan any of this out, but I'm happy with it so far. It's pretty. We'll keep rocking all the pretty colors. What do you guys think so far? Do you like the warband? Do you like the colors? Anyone else going to join us for some Adepticon Bushido? Glorious pastel. I was going to say, I don't use a lot of pastel colors usually. This is kind of fun. They're very different. I don't usually work with a lot of pink. Kind of fun. Taxi's about $82. You want to go from the hotel to Dead Center, Chicago? Half the time possibly, but the price one way? Yeah, no. I'll figure it out later. That's fine. Thank you for looking, Avian, but yeah, it'll just depend on who actually wants to go. If it's just us, we'll figure it out. Like if Badger or Exalted want to go into the city, we can figure it out. I'm not going to pay $82, that's for sure. Entirely foxy people are people that are foxes. They can essentially like shape shift. They can have a human form or they can be fox. So they are based on kitsune from lore, from folklore. So they have human forms. The minis are kind of a mix. For $82, I just walk, right? For the tail, do you start with the solid dark color? Layer the lighter ones over. Yep. Do the reverse, start, or add the darks in by washes. Yep. So I started with, if you like the workup, it's a little easier to see back here. This is kind of a standard white workup for me. So I do London gray, and then let me close this. Leicester gray, Ulthuan gray, and then a little bit of white. And I still have some work to do back here for the layering. I'm kind of waiting because some of them have the red tips on their tails, and I haven't decided if I want to do that just yet. So I'm leaving the tails kind of undone. But if you like that white workup, that's what that is. What is the fox? Ring! How annoying would you like me to be today, William? Runan, welcome in. How are you today? How's the weekend? Raven says, I can tell I'm getting older because my body's like, oh, you walked along a flat road for like 40 minutes total. Bam. Sore ankle, no reason. I mean, the gold made a huge difference. Yeah, it really did. I feel like we're starting to get there. Yeah, we're getting there. How many foxes in this band? That's a good question. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And one of them, which one is this actually? Oh, it's this guy back here. For some reason, the primer didn't take as well on him. He was a little hydrophobic, so I was going to give him a quick little wash and then get the rest of that together. The rest of them seem fine, but for some reason he didn't like the primer, so I'll get him cleaned up later. Not long enough for a clip. Perfect. Keep everything 7 seconds. It's expensive. Had a raccoon decide to uninstall Life with my car last night. Mash the chin. Oh my gosh. What's with all the critters today? I'm so sorry. Color direction for layering has always driven me nuts. Whether to go dark to light, light to dark, build up a million glazes. Okay, the other thing I will say, Merilith, is for the cloth, I did another way, which you could try, and maybe this will help. I did our mid-tone first, and I did 2 coats of it, and then we shaded down and we highlighted up. So if you think that would help, having just a nice base color that you could work off of both directions, depending on the color, and I think if you're going to these lighter colors, that can really help too. So start with your mid-tone, and then go shade and highlight. What does the fox say? I mean, I'm not going to tell if she's wrong. It's from the song. I'm not wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong, because it's from the song. You can't. You actually can't. Because I'm right. I don't even know if she is wrong. I'm too scared to find out. Well, you'll just have to go listen to the whole annoying song yourself. It's the only way to be sure. Look at it. You don't even know when you're telling me I'm wrong. Shake my head, Will. You don't even know what you're quoting. Fake internet boy. Can't believe you coming to my chat. Memeing. Don't even know the meme. Did you just? I did. Call me. I did. It's fake internet boy. Fake internet grill. Interesting. A lot of issue I expect is using both tube and bottle. They have interesting coverage and opacity qualities, yeah. I'll try the middle blending option too. Yeah, I think it's just finding what works for you. And I think depending on what you're working on and how smooth you need it. So like working on skin tone may be a little different than layering up something else. I would think post to cloth would be pretty similar, but depending on what you're working on, just changing the order may help you quite a bit. All right, I want to get our Rhinox hide out for that gold. I'm gonna start non-metallicing it up. What does a fox girl say, though? I don't have an answer for that one, sorry. I don't have an answer for that one. What else do we need? We need the rest of our gold colors. Yellow's already out. I was using that for Imperial Fists. You know how raccoons go? Oh god, Bill, what the hell are you doing? I'm gonna have to get my bot on you specifically. Yeah, raccoons go full claw and teeth, ball of fury. Look at Nikki. Imagine her doing that. That's right. It's true. True. Katie. It would copy paste. Betrayed you, Bill. Sorry. It's a bad day when the copy pasta betrays you. I almost reactively banned Bill. It was also my first thought. Like, get him. Get him. My fiesta. Did someone say raccoon? Oh no, too soon. Hashtag too soon. I don't know what Bill put there. Wait, we don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say we'll leave the copy pasta out of chat though, because it's a nightmare. What? Well, I missed something. Something is occurring in the chat and I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna leave it to Scott to see if everything's in order. I don't know what's happening. Conradson, welcome in. How are you? He's watering like crazy. All right. I kind of think we should pick a second one and get started. What do you guys think? I think she's coming along nicely. I want to wait and do the red markings. We need to do the non-metallic we just started. But I think I'm at the point where I'd like to move on to the next one and get some more colors laid out. Let's see what we got here. We've got Archer Boy. We've got a little musician guy. Or we could start one of the smaller ones. Get some of the green going. Got this tiny fox with weapon. What fox are we feeling, chat? I feel like these we'd start to use some of the greens. Probably more of the blue. Tiny fox with weapon, knife fox it is. Because then we can figure out our oranges too, because he will get the orange. I do want to start. We're going to go just full on green on this cloak though, because pretty. And then we'll get our oranges figured out. You DM'd me? I will check after stream. I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. You need earphone warning. Okay, then it will definitely be after stream. Beware. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the warning. I'll put her here so you guys can still see her. Second knife fox. Replace the knife with a slice of pizza. Little New York fox. Dabby Fox. Yeah. That's green. I love it. The green was calling to me, especially with the orange for the little fox. It's gonna be fun. It's exactly our interaction day. Okay. I'm excited and terrified at the same time. We're gonna do exactly what we were just talking about, with starting with our mid-tone, shading down, and then highlighting up. That's what I've decided to do for this. Because we have that white for the zenithal, I want to keep it for these bright colors. So starting with our mid-tone, we're able to keep more of that bright undercoat for these. And then we'll just shade down as we need to. I object to this fox archer. It appears to be using a manland self bow and not the thematically appropriate Hankyu or Daikyu rant. Very sorry. I can't help with the very specifics of fox archery, but I'm just here to paint them. Slide into your DMs and scream loudly about pee. I'm excited and terrified. Hey Thomas, welcome in. How are you? Must it be an orange fox? I decided we're gonna do a mix. So I'm doing the kind of white on the more humanoid ones. And I want to work in the orange for the smaller ones. So it doesn't have to be. We could do all the white foxes. How are you? What you up to today? I think the orange will look really good with this green, too. Nordic Proda, hello! How are ya? How have you been? Good to see ya. We're working on some foxes today. What you got going on? Plus whatever's lurking in my DMs. Or says, gave Bud a trim today. He didn't like having his feet done. Sadie also is not a fan of, like, if we have to wipe her feet after being outside. Not a fan. She also really doesn't like her feet getting wet, which stinks when it rains, but she's gonna have to get over it, little princess. Scott has been burned with terrible and eldritch knowledge. Yeah. Scott gets, from this chat, Scott gets a lot of things. Doing good. Determined to finish Rodigus today. Let's go. Such a cool kit. Are you, you enjoying it? You said determined. Have we, hit a bit of a roadblock with him, or just want it done? Nikki, help! That wasn't my DM sending sus videos. Oh my gosh, it's spreading. I wish I could help, DD. I really do. I wasn't safe, so I guess no one's safe. I'm gonna bring the base to the black also. Get rid of the overspray. It'll help. Hey Mikey, this is Bushido. So this is the kit I picked up last year at Adepticon. So this is Inari's Judgement. It could very well fit in with my Malifaux stuff, though, you're right. With my 10 Thunders. What'd you up to today? I do tend to pick similar stuff. Shush and watch it now, more sus. You're not helping his case, is he? Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Alright. Any Heresy players in here? What have you already painted for Heresy? I don't play Heresy. I steal some of the Heresy models for 40k, is what I do. Sorry. Are you working on some Heresy stuff, Conradson? Son of Horus, hello! We got 16 minutes to registration. So another heads up. When we switch over to Article, Adepticon people, it's a go. You ready to go, Son of Horus? Got your stuff picked out? Thank you so much for the sub for 33 months of support. I hope you're able to get all your stuff. But yeah. Here at noon Central Time, chat. It's go time. I do remember seeing that booth. Yeah, that's where I picked these up. It's time to paint them. Almost a year later, it's ready to get started. Nordics is just a roadblock in general. I haven't painted in a long time. I'm glad you're back to it and glad getting finished up. I think finishing a project. There's like so much power in that because you can see that you can get something done. Put in that time. I think just knowing you can finish something. There's a lot to that people kind of underestimate. I'm glad you're back in painting. Yeah, I paint my 40k stuff in my 30k colors. I don't actually play Heresy. Not interested. Got stuff all ready to go. Ready to knife fight an old lady for my events. Let's go. Better watch out. Alright, chat. We gotta pick our oranges, which I haven't really planned for, so this will be fun. Just full on winging it today. Let's see. Mountains and Legionaries on Mark III armor. Veterans. What about Old World? Nope. Not interested. Sorry. Old World is... I hope for those that want Old World, it's exactly what you want. I don't get it myself, but I hope that you all enjoy it. I hope you're able to pick up what you wanted yesterday, and you enjoy it. It is not for me. Not for me. Let's try those. I guess we'll take that. We'll try that. I don't know, that's too bright. I feel like it might be. Is Mornfang out? Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to find what orange I want to use. I don't think that's what I want. What the heck is Mornfang, chat? Doombo? Maybe. Maybe. There, finally. Jesus. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me catch up. I'm sorry. That paint took forever to find. What is your favorite miniature build? What's been your hardest miniature build? Hardest? I really hate the Corvus Cabal for Warcry. The Orc Stompa wasn't fun. I don't have a favorite build. I really don't like building, so I don't think I have a favorite. But I definitely have some that I really didn't like. those are a few I really did not like. Next says, I made my goal to finish all of my pile of opportunity for the year. Especially when I can't buy more. Oh, with my wedding in September. I mean, it's a good goal to have. Do you have, like, a schedule or anything you're kind of following? Like, goals along the way? If not, I would recommend setting some smaller goals to get it done. Noob says, Old World, no Skaven, no shit given. I have a buddy who's beside himself about Old World. I'd be happy to rank up some troops and play with them. After that, I doubt much else. Original Warcry warbands are all sorts of horrible as far as building goes. Yeah, Corvus Cabal was awful, and I did it on stream, and I was miserable. Miserable. Got Radicus, Mortarion, and Nagash. They're all high priority. Those are some badass projects. I think even if conquering the whole backlog was not the goal, they definitely need to be up there because they're so cool. All right. Just looking up a quick picture of our fox with knife. And now we gotta figure out what oranges we want to use. There's one more orange I like to use, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. It's one of the old game color oranges. It's very pretty. but I think start with this. I feel like these are just very, I don't know, they're not bright enough. But these are very bright. But you know what? Let's just start there. Just go. Let's just go. Heresy Primarch look great. Also some recent name characters, like both my Legion. I think the characters look great for Heresy. I'm just not interested in the game system. They've got some very pretty models, though, yeah. Just gonna do it. Just gonna throw the paint on the fox and see where we're at. Harvest Cabal stream was unfortunate, yeah. Yeah, that's a good word for it. We'll go with that. I was so excited for that warband. Like, man, these are so cool. These badass bird boys. And then we got started. And then we got started. Okay, I think this is gonna work. We'll shade it down a little bit, but if we want bright pastel force, this will be okay. You should try to paint a warband for Malifaux by Adepticon. You and Massbait going on again? The only thing I've committed to is Bushido. I may bring mine. I would say bring it because if I can't play, Massbait would probably be up for a game. I would say whatever you want to bring it. We do have the Discord where we can organize stuff. I'm not committing to nothing. We opted no swag bags, yeah. Not this time. Mr. Grimm says, my goal last year was to finish my Tyranid army. Was able to do it. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do this year. I'm thinking all my Warhammer Underworld stuff to be painted. Finish Frostgrave campaign. Those sound like good ones, Grimm. Yeah, now that we're like a week in here, does anyone have any new hobby goals? Maybe things we've decided we do want to start working on? What's everyone got here? I told chat earlier, my main goal for the year is more personal projects, and part of that is Kingdom Death and Malifaux. The other part of that is our anime repaint, which I recorded an intro for the other day, and I'm very excited. So mine in general is just more personal stuff. Anyone else have anything? Hey, Luger40, welcome in. Be building the Orc army. Let's go. How's your weekend? It sounds like a great goal. I guess my, like, secondary is my Seraphon army, but I feel like that's just going to get done with stream anyway, so I'm not really including it as a goal. JB says my goal is to become the very best, like no one ever was. JBix, you're ready to battle Ash immediately, right off the bat. You'll probably win, so that's great for you. Renan says I want to get 1 unit done a month. I like that. I like that that's kind of smaller. With that, I'm going to throw our Discord in here. We are doing monthly challenges for the backlog. So, last month, and we do have a YouTube video coming, we did monsters and vehicles. This month, we are doing heroes and characters. If anyone wants to join us, that is in our Discord. Basically, what we do is we all take a before photo, so before you start painting, and then we paint for the month, and then we put an after, and then we'll do a showcase at the end. So if you want to join us, if you want that extra little push to get something started, make sure to come join the Discord. This orange is Troll Slayer orange. Coverage is not great. We'll have to do another coat, but it is very bright over the white, which is very pretty. This is Troll Slayer orange. Will they have leftover swag bags? No. I seem to recall 1 billion Dominion boxes and 1 used swag bag. No. Impressive. So far to finish our Seraphon army. Finish my cousin's Soulblight Gravelords. My goal is just get some painting done, get out of my painting funk. If you want to come join with a character, that might be a good way to do it. So I had a goal of no more model buying for the first half of the year. Painting some Raven Guard stuff so I get more games in, without having the same army list every time. I'm gonna buy a gosh darn swag bag for a convention. I'm not going to. Well, you have to go get it. Yeah, you have to pick it up. So probably not a good plan. So I hope for pick some of my character in his squad. Hoping to have them done almost done today. Let's go. Yeah, I've not updated the tracker because it's only like a weekend, so I will do that later. I'm not gonna do it for every post. But as long as we're all set by the end of the month, I'll make sure everyone's in. What board games have you been playing? None. Unfortunately, none. We played Sigmar, what, a week or two ago? Which is probably the closest, but we don't play a lot of board games. I would like to set up Kingdom Death to where I can play solo, but we don't have like a board game group or anything. Our friends are very much either Warhammer or D&D, so we don't get a lot of time with other games. What about you, Synonym? What have you been playing? All right, looks like the refresh has begun. Best of luck, everyone trying to get badges, classes, events today. Be on your guard here. I'm gonna do another coat of our green too. I feel like the paint's having a hard time over this white today for some reason. I don't know if it's just because it's been sitting or what it is, but I'm gonna do a few more coats than I normally would have to. Ready for Facebook salt. Okay, real quick before everything goes up, I need to step away from my stupid nose. So I will be back. If anyone else needs to get your classes in order, get a drink, that good stuff, I'll be back in just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. That's usually how it goes. We've been playing a campaign of Tainted Grail. I wish I knew more about board games. We have a few people in chat who play a lot of board games, and I know they're always kind of more on top of like what's coming out and what they've been playing. Noob, are you ready? We're already spinning. It's what, 2 minutes before we're already spinning? I do hate the mad rush for tickets and events and hotel blocks and all that. It's too much. I don't like it. It's just too much. We're all spinning. This is the typical Adepticon experience here. Just spinning and hoping that you can get what you want. Best of luck, everyone. For those not doing Adepticon, we will take a look at the pre-order article here as soon as it is up. Whatever it might be today. We spinning. Hey, Ghostbox! Today is, event registration. That's here in just a couple minutes. How are you? What you up to? As Sadie loses her mind again. JPEG's dancing, says spinning. I like it. No, we didn't expect the server load yet. Just waiting for it. Every single year. Almost like you have numbers from the previous year or something. Weird. Weird. Freezing your butt off. Well, I hope you can get warm here. We are working on some Bushido today. So this is a sub Sunday. Chat voted to work on our cute little fox band. So working on it today. We have this lovely in her cherry blossom colors. And the other part of the warband, we're doing more of the kind of traditional fox colors, and I want to bring in some of the green. So we're just going real ham on the green for this guy. We'll do a bit more gradual on the others. Thought the orange and green would be pretty together. So we're just going ham on it. Automon doesn't like that the word climax is at the end of that, is what's happening, Ravenlord. You can't climax here, Ravenlord. That's what's happening, is that it doesn't like that word at the end. That's amazing. Alright, it's time. Let's take a look. Here. The Siege of Terra reaches its climax. Sorry, Automod. So sorry. We have to climax. Alright, let's hop over and check out the article. Have to fight. Oh no, yeah. Is this gonna be the test for the new website? I think it is. I think it is. That's too bad. Well, I guess Old World would have been a good test for it, but this would be the first that our book people. That's right. Nope, you can't. You can't write. Automon says no. Alright, let's take a look here. Sunday preview. The Siege of Terra reaches its climax. We've got... Oh, well first. We have Trug, the Trogoth King. Trug is an ancient and ornery Trogoth with a magical migraine brought on by a strange altar that is lodged in his back after a whole city collapsed around his sleeping form. Pronounced king of the Trogoths by Braggot de Rabble-Rouser, Trug now smashes his way around the mortal realms, trying to put a stop to the headache that hammers at his little Trogoth brain. As he swats and claws at the altar on his back, he unleashes torrents of arcane power that empower him with magics of the realms. So we've got Trug up before we get to up to our other goodies here. We've also got Ionis Cryptborn, separate. Ionis Cryptborn is one of the first and most powerful Stormcast Eternal heroes, a mighty Lord Relictor who has fought alongside the Hammers of Sigmar since the Realm Gate Wars. Ionis has spent long years searching for the cure to the effects of the repeated reforging, befriending the ancient Stormdrake Thorak in the process. Now in an hour of great danger, he turns to help Vandus Hammerhand and the Twin-Tail Crusade in their battle against the evils of the world. He's got a scaly friend who can breathe gouts of soul-burning fire to fight alongside him. So if you did not want the dragon box, did you get your stuff, noob? That was quick. Well done. Congrats. Alright, we've also got Belthanos, First Thorn of Kurnoth. So yeah, a lot of these Sigmar are now just available separately, which is great. When the Twin-Tail Crusade was beset by savage ogre gorgers in the realm of life, it was Belthanos who burst from the verdant thickets of Giran to save the day. Carrying a spark of the Sylvaneth god of the hunt with him, the First Thorn of Kurnoth rides the Carnelian Great Spite, striking from the head of the evergreen hunt alongside savage Kurnoth hunters and swift Spite Rider cavalry. So this boy also available separately. Brothanos, now available, yep. You caught him all, noob. Good. Good. Alright, Blood Bowl friends. We've got Skitter Stab Stab. Skitter Stab Stab proves that you can really take those transferable skills and make them work in diverse arenas. Initially trained as a Clan Eshin assassin, this verminous varmint now plies his trade on the gridiron. He's fairly handy with the ball, but he's become notorious for particularly violent tackles that leave his opponents mortally indisposed. The star player can join the favored of... and Underworld Challenge teams, is made from Forged Resin and comes with rules in the box. Can join favored of... What's that? Oh no, Paranoia is stuck. Alright, we've got Grashnak Blackhoof. He's fun. I do like this mini. The Sledgehammer to Skitter's Scalpel, Grishnak Blackhoof is a brutal bruiser who comes out at the top of blocks against even the strongest players on the pitch. Thorns let him plow through the sturdiness of cages, disrupting scoring plans left and right. They're dotted with coordinate motifs. Grishnak is a free agent of the favored of team. Okay, I guess that's a thing. He's cast in Forged Resin and comes with rules. This dot 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 is what I do when I'm like typing something and I don't know what I'm putting there yet. So it's goofing me up. Another week, I would say, because they split up releases, they like to do like a 40K and then an Age of Sigmar and then like a specialist games. It's probably going to be a bit for the next round of stuff. All right, we got Siege of Terra, the End and the Death, Volume 3. Third volume of Dan Abnett's epic climax to the Siege of Terra, and the whole of the Horus Heresy itself is almost here. The third and final volume will be available to pre-order next Saturday. Massive Tome brings the whole saga to its grim and inevitable conclusion. What will happen? I love ellipsis. It's just so, yeah, mysterious. There's all the fancy details there for those trying to get this book. There's also the standard version. Also available to pre-order in hardback, ebook, and audiobook. There's also a bookmark. You can go ham, get your special edition book, your special bookmark. And then Warhammer Plus, we've got part 2 of the 40K Arena of Death on Battle Report. The greatest warriors of the 41st millennium are pitted against each other in battle to decide once and for all who is the best of the best. Lore Masters. Hold on. They put them in the weirdest order. Okay, Masterclass is a clinic for painting ghoulish skin, perfect for those who got flesh eater quartz for Christmas. Lore Master tries to peel back the layers of delusions rolling around their liege Usharan. Put them in the order you read stuff. But that's what we've got. Alright, chat. Who's going in for book? Who's going in for Blood Bowl? And then, yeah, Age of Sigmar characters. What do we think? This on the Adepticon badges. 1 entry per category in all painting competitions. Why can't I stack a category of 15 entries? Just bring 500 miniatures. Try and win something. The register, the skip the VIG badge strategy worked. Got all the classes I wanted. I think that's, yeah, the way to go. Especially if you really want a class. Ghost Hawk's going in for book. I know Ravenlord in for book. So good to wait for Usharan. I already have the Age of Sigmar stuff. I think I might have a problem. Avian made it through. I think we're waiting on Paranoia to get through then. I think that was who got stuck on. I was surprised to see a lot of VIGs left after 5 minutes. Yeah, we've ended up not really using a lot of the VIG stuff. We kind of talked about, we're like, you know what? If there's something we really want, we'll just get it when we're there. All right, well, that's what we got for pre-order. And then a reminder, if you want your Old World stuff, get your pre-orders in. So let's go back to Fox people. Just wanted the badge, hoodie, and dice. No need for bag, yeah. Seeing other people have pre-reg issues as well, no. Well, best of luck for those maybe still fighting the system here. Trying to decide if I just go to Caliban green or if we bring in a little bit more of a blue-green. Let's get him out. Let's see. Okay, Paranoia made it. Cool. I think that's... Okay, Son of Horus got events and premium. Nice. Congrats. Congrats. Let's go. Oh, this is already out. I thought I had... No. Cabalite, just in case he's... And I'm looking for Caliban. Hope Exalted and Batters got theirs. Yeah, I don't know if they were trying to get classes. I feel like if anyone, it would have been Badger. I don't think Exalted mentioned, but yeah, hopefully they're in. I feel like this may be just not dark enough. Let's try Caliban and see how we feel. I have to paint big bears. After Middle Earth, Son of Horus. Yeesh. Let's go, big bears. I guess now that people have their classes. What did we all sign up for? Do we have any unique events and things? Now that you've got spots secured? If you want to share? What do we get? What do we get? I was trying to get in at the very beginning. Kept being told it was not open. 3 minutes in, did a refresh. Front page and boom, in. Good. Glad you got your stuff. Those days are stressful. I remember for hotel day. Stressful. Hey, Castellan, welcome in. How are things here? What are we working on? We are doing well. We are working on taking a little bit of a Warhammer break today. We are working on, these are actually for Bushido. So this is Inari's Judgement, which is a Kitsune warband. So it is all fox people and foxes. So there is the full warband. For anyone who is new, hello, I am Nikki. We usually paint a lot of Warhammer here. So right now I'm actually working on a Imperial Fist Force. So I've got some Terminators. These are the new Termies I've been working on. They're looking pretty sweet, I think. We will probably have Imperial Fist tomorrow. I'm trying to get the next Chaos Knight kind of ready to bring on stream. So I cleared off my whole desk so I can have Chaos Knight room. We're going to be working on that and Imperial Fist here for a little bit. Well, welcome on in. Today we're just taking a little break with some Bushido. We went Bjornians against a pretty hefty Mordor list last week. Just walked through them. It was brutal. Oh. Catch up here. Broke Mortar, took 1 total wound on a random non-bear the entire game. Jeez. As Avian says, didn't get a game yet. I wanted to snipe the classes over that. We got comments on Loaded Brush. I think you'll love that. Lovejoy for Wet Blending, Miles for Killer Theory. So I got 6 classes, which will end up blocking me from signing up for any sort of games. Want to bring some Titanicus, though. Looking at you. I will try. Again, I'm not committing to nothing. I'm not committing to nothing. Good first one for Heresy and 40k. Also have Iron Warriors. Very nice. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome in. Hey, geez, welcome in. I play Fist. I'm new and overly excited to learn that. Let's go. Welcome on in. Okay, so what are you working on? It says new. New to stream? New to Warhammer? What do we got? Tell me everything. We're happy to have you. If, for anyone coming in, there's anything you see that I'm doing, colors I'm using, anything like that, and you have questions, please let me know. I'm happy to stop and show what I'm doing. Otherwise, we just kind of nerd out and hang out in here. But I'm happy to show any colors or what I'm doing. But yeah, we usually paint a lot of Warhammer. We're just taking, with our sub goals, my chat can vote on different projects for Sundays. And they chose they wanted to see Bushido today. So we're taking a day to paint some of it. We'll be back on Warhammer probably tomorrow. Let's see. We got Blending with Matt, Light Theory with Cantor. Also a big tank game. Cantor class would be, yeah. I don't tend to take classes because I would rather do like a full workshop with someone. For me, the little classes aren't enough. I don't think they're worth it. Cantor would be one I'd look at though, for sure. That'll be cool. New to stream, welcome on in. Currently need to rework my yellow. Well, if you're looking for any suggestions, or if you like what I've got, I'm happy to share. I have a 40k Last Fall Protocol project in place. Fist, Templars, and Crimson Fist for 40k. Soul Drinkers and next, very nice. Bushido is a skirmish game. So I'll be honest, I haven't played yet. I have a friend here locally who has said they will teach us, but I haven't actually played yet. But it is a smaller skirmish game. Other than that, I can't help out a whole lot. They look really cool. There's really pretty models. So I just happened to pick some up that I've been looking at. But outside of that, I don't know a whole lot, if I'm honest. Hopefully here soon I can report back. Let's see, I tested these self-adhesive magnets. All evening and morning, I heard irregular thuds. All evening and morning, I heard irregular thuds. I had no idea what it was. It was my Hormies falling from the bat storage as they detach from the magnets. Oh no. Hormigons down. Oh no. Yeah, even with the self-adhesive, we still super glue. It sounds like might be in your future here. We still super glue. Well, I knew it was a small class, it's 4 hours and 6 people, so there's a lot of direct feedback. Yeah, I think classes like that, much more worth it. The, like, hour classes. Yeah, I just don't think it's... You can take notes to practice later, I guess, but... I would want, like, a full workshop type day, if I were to do them. But everyone learns differently. The 6-hour class on non-metallic at Nova was nice. Yeah, having just a full day to just dedicate to it, I think, is part of it. Or some of those workshops are like several days. Sit down and you get to practice, you get to ask questions. Look like it might be a chill paint project. Yeah, so these are resin. I think some of the older kits are metal, so if you're not a fan, kind of depends on if you like working with those materials. These were very easy to clean up. I enjoyed them. I built them a little while back now, so I don't have specifics for them, but I remember they were a nice build. Workshop at Band Jam, too much going on in an hour session. Yeah, I don't want to take away from anyone doing classes. I feel like if you can do it in like an hour, like you can probably find that on YouTube, you know? Unless you're just someone who super duper has to have hands on. Like you could probably find that somewhere. Where a workshop, you just get that very dedicated time. Different, I guess. I don't want to take away from anyone who does the smaller classes. I just feel like it's more worth it to get that full time in, I guess. Personally speaking, everyone's different. She's too good for things we like. You heard it here. Yep, absolutely. No, I just think... I don't know. The workshops, I think, are the way to go. The only thing I cared to sit on was the Warhammer preview. Become a better painter. Unbelievable skin tones, color theory. Sweet, sweet candy OSL. I like that title. Speed paint with oil paints. Warhammer with only 3 base coats. Yeah, I don't paint enough to take classes. Well, that's fair too. Yeah. Everyone's got different goals. I think especially within Warhammer, some people paint enough so they can play. Some people go ham on the painting. Some people somewhere in the middle. Kinda depends. What your goal is. What you want the hobby to be. Got my 30k games in now. Nice, Avian. Sound like you're getting all set. That's great. The idea of a class is nice. I also like to have creative freedom, so I feel like I'd be told not to not to paint a strap brown when I want it brown. Well, the idea for the class is you take what they're teaching, but then after that, it's whether you apply it or not. Yeah, taking the time to see how they view it would be the class, and then after that, you're back on your own, whatever you want to do. So it is cool to see like a different perspective on a mini or a technique or something. What you do with it after is whatever you decide. Exactly. Like you're in Scott's advice. I think the classes are at least 2 hours. I feel like you'll get more out of them. Just my personal opinion. I think you get more out of them. It annoys me so much that the Crypt Horror Vargeist Flayer kit, wait, has one model with 2 right wings. Oh. Sorry. Working through that today then, JPEG. Here says, I'm onto the detail work on my skeletons. I'm gonna get a stretch and get a drink. That's right. Stretching, very important. Get that break. You guys saw me doing with the Improvis the other day. You just gotta reset a little bit. Converting them. Now I need 2 more left wings. Yeah, that's annoying. It's definitely annoying. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna start working on the little white of his feet. Little socks. Tail. You're gonna like this. Take a picture of my tonk with fire on it. My phone requires a USB-C to connect to the... Yes. Does Discord now take the Mac format? I have no idea. I don't know, Avian, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I never use one, so I'm not sure. I would imagine so. If it's I feel like there'd be enough people using it. I don't even know what the Mac format is. I don't even know what that is. Nordic says, there's a question I never thought I'd have to ask myself. Eroticus with colors. What color am I going to paint this areola? Isn't that fun sometimes with miniatures? I still feel like a little awkward when we're doing Kingdom Death and I have to put my poor pinup lady in like a weird position so I can, you know, paint her little booty, paint her chest. All the fun things that come with painting miniatures. There we go. Maybe Bill can help. I was gonna say, I think Bill and Broso both have Macs, but I've never used one. So I'm useless. We'll find out together, Bill. While I shade down our fox fur. Oh, that works better than I thought it would. Okay, cool. You guys like this orange? It is Troll Slayer orange. I'm coming back with Mournfang. Shade our fur. I've got it thinned down pretty thin. So basically I made a wash. Or a glaze. Same consistency. I'm just using that to shade a bit before we start highlighting. The mystery remains. I think the answer is yes, but let me find the format. Yeah, I didn't realize they had a different format. That's completely new to me. What do you mean? Are you trying to say there's not a different format? Is that the is that what I'm getting from the chat here, Bill? HEIC. I've never heard of that avian. I don't know what format you're using. It does now. That's newish. Okay. You'll have to let us know, Avian. I don't know if Discord will take it. I would imagine there's enough Mac users that it would take it, but I don't know. Maybe it's just making up words, yeah. I was converting it to JPEG to get it on Discord. Oh, okay. I guess it also depends why it's a different format. If it's a specific to Mac thing. I don't know if I would be like, I feel like that'd have to be like higher image quality if you're gonna have a separate thing, but hopefully it doesn't take it max or gross, this dude. Leaves like, no, get off of that. Converting it to JPEG. Yes, exactly. I hope you're ready, JPEG. Avian's got some photos. And I recently nearby share now works on PC. So you can push images to PC now. Is that also a Mac thing? You have to tell me. I can see it on my end. Okay. We'll let you know. The image format that your iPhone produces when it takes pictures. Okay. Fox in the Whip when you're available. Yeah, I will take a look here as I eat my lunch. I've got that and whatever cursed thing Will has sent to me. So that should be fun. My father just upgraded his and it's awful to work with. I know for like certain industries, Mac is the better way to go. But I've never had to work with them. Not very helpful. Oh, it's an Android thing. Hit share on an image, click nearby share, click on PC, appears in your download folders on its own. That's nice. That would be handy. Of course, iPhone would use non-standard format. Yeah, they gotta be different. Always. Gotta be different. Alright, little knife for knife box. Or whatever this would be called. I just try and find my workarounds. Keeps my brain active. And it's like, I just like to make it harder on myself. Bandit Goblins, hello. How are you today? We're working on some pretty fox people. What you up to? I'm gonna ask one more time. This is the last chance. Yeah. What would you like to see on the next Sub Sunday vote? Do you guys need to hear options? Is that the problem? You don't know what I have? Because we could. We'll add Kingdom Death back on. We can try Titanicus again, but it didn't get as many votes. We can throw him back on. We can put Gorm back on. Yeah. I feel like we need to pick like one more thing. We could put Malaphone back on, I guess. But that's basically the same vote we had last time. Are we okay with it being the same vote as last time? Just no fox people this time. As we have already painted fox people. You'd like to add Bill Corvus Cabal to the Sunday vote? That is too bad. Too bad. So sad. You can absolutely build some Corvus Cabal next Sunday, JPEG. Absolutely. I outsource this to you as mod. You can be our Corvus Cabal entertainment. It's against you as if you can go, no, you can be bikini. The rules are basically back to what they were. So. Fierce Lion, thank you so much. What a cute fox. Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for that sub for 31 months of support. Here are our two foxes. We have Small Fox and then Fox Lady. How are you? Couldn't sleep last night, says Bandit Goblins. Finished my piece for the January challenge. Slept 4 hours. No, I want to finish up some other models. Let's go. Did finishing that one, like, help with motivation? I feel like it does. I try and tell chat that it helps. They don't listen. Can we add some Black Legion Chaos Space Marines? It's funny you say that, noob. Because I actually signed a quote for some more here this week. So, we might put a little pause on it, but we absolutely can. Hearing the winds outside. Good thing I'm not out there sailing into far distant lands on cardboard. Yeah, good. Glad you decided that could hold off a minute. I like the red one. Looks very mischievous. He does. I am also enjoying him quite a bit. It's fun getting the greens out too. Canon outsource to me as I am not a mod. I sure can, Avian. You just never know. I still can. Watch out. Put a little pause on it. As the Fierce Lion says, I'm good. Just got Adepticon tickets. Good. Glad you're all sorted. A few of us were in here being a little nervous. Because the old website doesn't always want to cooperate. Sounds like everyone's good then. Glad to hear it. Missed out only one class. Went smoother for me this year. Good. Yeah, I guess in general. As Avian's saying, has process improved. Did we feel like it was better this year? If so, that's great. Okay, I got yellow out. We're going to highlight both like his fur and a little bit of this green with the yellow. So he went back and added some more to the registration. Got a cutting mat and a t-shirt. Registration this year is super easy and smooth and easy. Good. Good. I love to see it. All right. Let's do the fur mixture first. Take a little bit of our orange, a little bit of our yellow. Highlight her. I'm gonna do short little strokes. Yeah, so where we do have it kind of over, it'll look more like fur. This little texture. The fact that I went to the event website directly helped me a bunch. Alright, Son of Forest has got to paint Bjornings, Cave Drake, Watcher in the Water. Master of Slapchat by the time I'm done with all this. That's an excellent point. Now that we have classes locked in, what hobby do we have to do, chat? Who has to paint some for events here? I'd like this little warband done for Adepticon. But if not, I'm not going to stress. Mostly because I just want them, like, done because they're cute. But if I can go up with them painted, I would prefer that. Slam, hello. Thank you so much for that sub. For 58 months. Almost a whole year, Slam. How are you? What you up to today? We're painting foxes. Because they're cute. And because chat chose to. Almost. Getting close, Slam. We're getting close. Sadie's trying to scratch her way in. That was scary. The doctor is in. That's right. Dr. Slam has arrived. Sadie says congrats. Wonder the fact they didn't have VIG this year. Less people tried to get online right at the registration opening. Well, they still had the premium or whatever it's called. But yeah, maybe. Could be part of it. A lot of scrap, let's go. Thanks, Sadie. He is aggressively supportive, you know? Very, very supportive. Sanguinary Priest Slamguinius here on duty. That is, yep. Was much more respectful than what I called him when I got the news. Dr. Slamwinos got his stuff done. Much more respectful that way, yes. We'll go with that. In me. Here, Slam. Here's what we're doing today. Dr. Weenus. We are working on our little fox people. I'm going with the white fox for all of like the humanoid ones. And then our little foxes. We're rocking the orange. But we're going cherry blossom. So lots of pretty pinks. We're gonna bring in the blues. And then we went kind of ham on the green for him, but it's gonna be like accents of green. But that's the plan. So that's what we're doing today. Ellie's here for a little bit longer before I go get some lunch. Because I'm hungry. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They've been fun. These they're really nice little sculpts. I was telling chat they went together pretty easily. It's like Scott was looking at a warband for later too, so we can learn together. His had bears in it, so I'm excited to see what else in there. I don't actually know what else is with his. We'll see. I guess whenever they run me over, I'll see what they are. Let's see, 10 Hormigons have black room extensions. Next time I'm printing them in black resin. That's gonna be unbearable. Sadie objects to being shut out. Well, she didn't want to be shut out. She should shut up. This is all on Sadie. She had her chance, and she blew it. Burn! She's just very loud. Some days I can't do it, you know? Some days it's too much. She will shut up briefly. Yeah, no, I need more than that. For stream, I need more than that. Alright, so I added a little bit of yellow. This cloth will probably take another pass later. But you know what? For now, let's stream. Look good. Thanks for the lurk, Bill. I don't think, we might be right behind you if you're about to head out. I can do his little eyes. Then I'm kind of at a good point. I don't want to start another one just yet. And I need to look up how we're going to do the markings for the ones in the white. Because we will do, kind of think Okami Amaterasu with the red markings. So we'll figure out if we're going to get their little tails. I feel like we should, because it kind of mirrors the other fox, right? They have the white tip tails. She would have the red tip tails. But I'll figure all that out. She's just very loud some days. It's too much. This is my review of this stream. That's fair. I can't even be mad at that. You have a resource on how to prepare Forge World resin, like how to wash it? I don't, as far as like a video or something. Essentially, you will want to get either, and this will depend on the miniature a little bit. You're doing one of the larger ones, so like a vehicle. We usually do a cleaner for that, so something like LA is awesome, and we'll let that soak. If you're doing a character, I haven't had as much trouble. You can usually do soapy water, like Dawn dish soap, and let that soak in the warm water. The biggest thing I can say is whatever you use, make sure you feel it before you go to prime. You want to make sure it doesn't have, you can't feel that mold release agent. So if it's still that like slick feeling, you'll need to clean it again. If you're still having trouble, and we've had to do this a few times now, take a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and do like a real quick scrub with it, but then make sure to wash it off right after. But that'll get rid of a lot of that mold release agent. I feel like lately the new Forge-World stuff, they just cake it on. Like it's kind of ridiculous, honestly, how much of it is on the resin. So the biggest thing is just making sure whatever you clean with, you actually do get all of that gunk off of it. On the scale of Sadie to Scott, we need you to be more of a Scott. Thanks, Noob. I feel so good here in my own chat now. Hey, Strimmer, stop talking. Got it. You're a real scrub. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Got him. Yeah, I hope that helps for your slime. It's just Forge-World can be a pain. I think the characters are a lot easier as far as the mold release, but we've had too many of the larger vehicles just be a major pain in the booty. So whatever you do, make sure you get it all off before you go to prime. Less talky, more painty. I was about to be mean, but I won't. I won't. Unless chat keeps it up, and then I will be mean. What's the name of the first cleaning? LA's, I think it's LA's Totally Awesome. You can get it at Dollar General, but it's just another like degreaser, kind of like Simple Green, Purple Power, some of those. I'm here, kill me. I have painted more in the last 3 hours than most of you have in. And I can still be loud while I do it. And of course, since I use Diet Coke, the acid in the Coke is enough to eat through the release without damaging the resin. There's no sugar, so no worrying about sticky things. There we go. You wanted this? Just a reminder, you wanted this. Nikki's painted more this stream than I have all year. Exactly. Exactly. You want me? I'll give it. Oh. Hey, Matchstick Man. Everyone get registered for Decagon? I think so. I think everyone here... It sounds like maybe a couple classes were missed, but we at least are in with the other events. What about you? Welcome in. Sounds like everyone in, though. I remembered I had a Milky Way, so I ate that while walking around. There you go. That's a good morning right there. Surprise Milky Way. How can you say something so controversial yet so true? That's why I'm here. That's why I am here. LA totally awesome. Using clean resin minis in the Sonic there. Yeah. And we found it works pretty well. I haven't tried the Diet Coke. I've heard good things about the Diet Coke. We just haven't tried it yet. Because we've got a big old tub of the LAs that we keep using. But yeah, we had one project that was just a lot of the Forge-World resin vehicles, and it was kind of a nightmare. And I just haven't wanted to work on them since. This is about Diet Coke. If it strips release agent off models or cleans drains. Oh yeah, I saw one of Scott's friend clean a car engine with just regular Coke. And then we drink that. We drink a lot of that. Stripped it right off. Kinda nuts. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit more on his little blade, and then I think I'm going to regroup and get some lunch. I finished my soup, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna have. I drank the engine Coke, yes. Waste not, want not. That's exactly what I meant. Just down the hatch. If it's good enough for the car, it's good enough for me. It's a detox. Yeah. If you ever want to detox. For legal reasons, chat. Don't do that. I don't drink much in the way of carbonated drinks these days. I like having... I do the Coke Zero every now and then when I just want something a little caffeinated. And, carbonated, that's what I was trying to say. More soup? I do have stuff to make another soup. Eating healthy is a lot of cooking, chat. A lot of cooking. I'm struggling a little bit here. Yeah, but for fun reasons, give it a go. Legal reasons aside. I can't stop you. I'm not your mom. You do everything streamers tell you not to do. For all the reasons, says Avian's here, just to make sure. Just in case he's... Oh gosh. Fumbled that. Probably not gonna finish it till after lunch here anyway, so whatever. Yeah, straight chugs. That explains a lot, yeah. Alright. What time is it? 15 minutes. Here's what we got. Part of me wants to try the red tip on the tail and then kind of call it good. I think we're in a good spot to kind of wrap up for today. Let's do it. I'm a doctor. If Dr. Slam says it's okay. Perfect. Perfect. Slam coming in with the trust me, I'm a doctor. Obviously, you have to use a lot. Some people here are sus. All of them. Actually, all of them. Alright, let's give this a try. If it adds just too much color to all this nonsense, then I'll drop it. I want at least the tips of these little tails. As not a chicken, I will pass on this advice. And then her mask will also have some of the red. I think that'll work. This should also be red then. And then we'll have all the white in the... Yeah, I think that'll work. It's gonna. We're gonna make it work. You just brute force winging it today. And not that kind of doctor. Slam is a doctor and plays one in chat too, yep. The best kind of doctor, actually. The one that is played in Twitch chat. Okay. I think I'm on board with that. So I'm good wrapping up. Sadie says we gotta be done. Alright. We're gonna wrap up here, chat. But it was really fun. Thank you, chat, for encouraging me to get Bushido started. This was, again, for those who maybe don't know, Sub Sunday. Chat voted on this project. I will have another survey or poll for you guys to vote on here later this week. So if you guys want to vote on the next one, make sure you check chat or the Discord. I'll throw it in there. Speaking of which, if you want to come join the Discord, the link is in chat. I'm so sorry Sadie's being stupid. We also have our YouTube, which we're going to have the December challenge video up later this week. So if you want to check that out, make sure you go follow us over there. And then socials. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. Thank you for convincing me to get the Bushido stuff out. We will keep working on them at some point. They might be a an off project for some of it. I kind of want to bring in some of the characters for another stream, but we'll see how it goes. She knows my wrap up. It's really funny. I'm going to take a look and see who's on. Otherwise, I'll just let you guys know in the chat. Thank you so much for coming to spend part of your Sunday with us, and I will see you tomorrow for probably some Warhammer. So if you guys want to check out the Imperial Fest, we'll be back with Warhammer tomorrow. But until then, have a good one. Have a good rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.